Oh, I come from a land, from a faraway place, where the caravan camels roam. But it's flat and immense, and the heat is intense. It's barbaric, but hey, it's home. When the wind's in the east, and the sun's in the west, and the sand and the glass is right, come on down, stop on by, hop a carpet and fly to another Arabian night. Arabian night, just like Arabian day. More often than not, hotter than hot, in a lot of good ways. Arabian night, just the Arabian moon. A fool off his guard could fall and fall hard out there on the dunes. Salam and good evening to you, worthy friends.
Salami.
You ruined it, Lark. You ruined it. Hello, everybody. Blame Lark. He ruined that. I was going to go as far as I could into that genie sketch, you know, that whole thing from Aladdin. I was actually going to keep going, like, through the whole dang opening of Aladdin. I was going to do that, and then Lark, you ruined it. You ruined it, Lark. You ruined that. Now I'm sad. I can't do this anymore. Have a good night, guys. Like, I'm done. Like, I can't now. I'm just kidding. All right, welcome everybody to the very first stream with the new hero and for honor, Afeera. Whoo boy, we got stuff to do, don't we? First of all, before we get started, let's go ahead and introduce you to our Afeera. I'm still working on her. She just reached Reputation 2, so she's not as far in as I'd like her to be yet. This is just an early look for her design. So I hope you like it. I'm particularly fond of the weapon. The weapon looks good to me, like a morning star, which I definitely like. So this is all just a start. Nothing is concrete yet. I can't make her legend or how-to video yet. We need some more work. We need to get a little bit further. But I've already picked out a name. I do have the name for my Afeera, Lamia. I have named her Lamia, and I will explain more about why in a little while, maybe even tonight. Maybe I'll get into a little bit more about what I want to do with her tonight. But first, let's check in with Lark. Lark, how we looking?
Looking pretty good over here.
People starting to come in?
Yeah, we got some people rolling in, and Jedi Knight is posing the question, did we know that the merchant in the beginning of Aladdin was originally going to be the genie?
Yes, I knew that. I knew that because he was wearing blue, he had the red sash, he had the same goatee thing, and he was voiced by Robin Williams. I think it was pretty obvious that he was supposed to be the genie.
So is every Robin Williams role supposed to be the genie?
Yes.
Huh?
You didn't know that, but remember how he left at the end of the movie to go travel the world and time and all that kind of stuff? He was just going off for more Robin Williams roles, you know.
And yet, RV.
All right, so I will play. Here's the plan for tonight. I'm going to be mostly playing Afeera so that I can talk about her and get a feel for her stuff. But I'm not going to play a whole lot of PvP because I'm still just here to enjoy myself. I'll do like maybe 2 or 3 PvP matches, but then everything else is just going to be against the AI just because I want to kind of show off what she can do, talk about my thoughts on it, and I want this to be a chill night. But I do still want to give y'all some PvP action so that y'all can see how I do with her in PvP, which is usually pretty bad, but we'll still give it a shot. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, never mind. Several Afeera worked tirelessly to fix the Celestial Sphere. Eventually it was fixed, but it would never be the same again.
So it
wasn't fixed. It's not fixed then.
It's like, well, we fixed your TV. Will it turn on? No. Then you didn't fix it.
I fixed your TV. It'll never work again, but I technically fixed it. It's basically a giant paperweight.
It's like Seinfeld trying to explain to the person, like, no, if you don't have the car, you didn't reserve me a car.
Hiya! What the heck? He's just dead. He face planted. What? I don't even know what's going on right there. He did. I'm going to Zone A.
Calling it now, Lamia is going to betray the Afeera and join Orcos.
No, she's not. Like... Stop ganking me!
I don't take kindly to it.
Thank you.
Lamia, let me guess, it has something to do with snakes?
You are correct, sir.
To which Jedi Knight says, I'm guessing we're going to see how snake-like she can be.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. I'll go ahead and explain it. As I've been playing Afeera, the thing I've really noticed is she is so snake-like. everything she does, from her dancing movements to her grappling capabilities to the fact that several of her executions involve her twisting around her opponent to bring them to the ground. Like, she just strikes me. Okay, I'll shut up. Strikes me as kind of a snake-like character. She's got kind of this viper, serpent kind of vibe to her that I really, really like. So I really wanted to give her a name that reflected that. The problem is there's no female Arabic name that really gives her that feel. So I looked up to see if there was one that came close. Hold on. That got her. See, watch this. Isn't this like a snake? I can just see it like wrapping around, coiling around, and strike. Go for the neck. So I really, really feel this snake vibe coming from her, and I wanted to incorporate that. Now, like I said, no Arabic female name kind of fits that very well, but in Greek mythology, there are a type of snake monster called Lamia, which are basically part female, part snake. And I looked it up, and because I thought Lamia sounds like it could be Arabic, and I found out it is. It is Arabic. It 100% is Arabic, so, but in Arabic it means one with beautiful hair, or a radiant one. So I thought, that kind of works. Oh crap, I'm dead! Oh, thank you! You saved me! Oh, light fairy, get her, yes!
You are technically correct, Shark Chaos.
What'd Shark Chaos say?
So Lamia are also the name of the snake girls in Every Day with Life with Monster Girls.
Yeah, that's where they got them. That's where they got the idea.
Yep. Bro, I just tripped over my cat. It's so dark I couldn't see him. Well, cats have better nighttime vision, so what's the cat's excuse, Draken?
Get over here! Oh god! Good parry.
But don't you parry the platypus?
Oh, you ruined it!
You soiled it! Soiled it!
Crap! No! No, pirate! Don't do it!
You can't use fire like that and then use water?
That just doesn't work!
Indeed. Hey, Raven and Lark, have you ever seen the movie called Groundhog Day?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's fine. I mean,
Yep.
it's okay. You know?
Have you seen the sequel?
I mean, Bill Murray, you know, he does good. I like Bill.
Have you seen the sequel? It's the exact same as the first one.
It's the same as the first one.
Yeah, that's actually a prank somebody came out with. Like, okay, I want us to release Groundhog's Day 2, but when they go in to see it, it's just the first movie.
Who would have thought?
Bill Murray. So how's your week been?
Good attempt. We cancel each other out. I like it. Now, Captain America! Boom! I
Would
love
be
it.
Captain Arabia.
More like Captain Arabia. That shield throw she does annoys the hell out of me. It should not work as well as it does.
How's your NCR video coming along? I just started my NCR.
Lark literally just started playing.
I just finished playing Origins, and now we recorded that, and so that'll probably come out hopefully next week.
Oh, by the way, guys, I thought I'd show you this while I got the moonlight on me. Yeah, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Had to do that. Okay.
Yeah, it was like, just because the Sultan is dead doesn't mean we can't have a good time. Bonk.
Come here.
Show you what for.
Go for C, you fucking idiot.
Who are you talking to? Someone just said, go for C, you fucking idiot, and I'm like, are you talking to me? Like, who are you talking to? I was fighting for A, like, okay, fine. You want me in A or not? Make up your bloody mind. Magi, you deal with B. I'm gonna go help out and I appreciate that. Okay, my turn.
Now I want an OGS.
Why did you do that? Why did you hit me with your 4 feet, Magi? Oh! I'm mad now. There, you should be happy I did that for you, Magi. At least when I throw my 4 feet, I don't hit my teammates.
The nerve.
And why did we lose a teammate? Why did Berserker quit? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, man?
Okay, but why would you do that? Nobushi is going to have some competition of the most attractive female hero.
Well, the problem is, in order for that to happen, our girl here needs to take off her mask. That's a problem. She has no face reveal.
If we could just get Val to take off her helmet. A mace, a civilized weapon in an uncivilized time. Yeah. How's the Assassin's Creed Origins rank video going? We gotta record it, I just need to finish the editing. I don't think it'll take too terribly long.
Ooh, good counter. I like that.
Afeera's a TikToker now. Ah, I see what you did there, Mal.
Okay. Oh, shoot! Oh! Okay, that is one thing that I both love and hate about Afeera. Like, let's say that you just wail all of your attacks and they're really close to dead, but you're out of stamina. No worries. Yeet your first or third feet, okay? Because you can still do them out of stamina and still do enough damage to say, oh man, it sure would be a shame if I were to flip you, bam! Like, it is such a great way to, like, style on your enemy. Oh, who's this? Hi, Yorm.
Yormy!
Get over here.
You must figure out who has a superior blunt weapon.
We're both bonkers.
Agreed.
Ow! I thought I dodged that! Okay, fine. Whoa! She took advantage of that hyper armor.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one way Yorm will always have an advantage in this bonk game. While I may have a just as bonkable weapon, Yorm has the hyper armor to keep bonking for days. That is where we have the disadvantage.
Hey, could we expect a Lamentations video on the Isu once you two are done with the Assassin's Creed Rank series?
I mean, yeah, that'd be fine.
I mean, I guess it'd probably be a little Lamentations as opposed to a full-length one, because it'd probably just repeating my arguments from 3. You morons couldn't figure out how to build, like, a portable shield generator.
More than likely, yeah.
It's like, so you can build a shroud that can heal you in perpetuity, but you couldn't make a shield. Okay. Is Afeera fun, though? Asked Billy.
Oh, God, she is fun. This character is so entertaining.
Oh, right. Ooh, that's a question right there.
Ooh, you didn't do it in time, honey. Man, that was fun.
Indeed. Hey, Raven and Lark, what Skyrim mods do you guys use?
What Skyrim mods do I use? I use extra shouts. I use, like, you use more mods than I do, Lark.
I have to pull them up. I use way too many. I can tell you, my mod list for New Vegas is like 4 because my game hates me, and so if I do any more, like, I can't even use the script extender before. If in New Vegas starts freaking out.
Now, you might be wondering why I'm not going to go help finish off the last person, because I'm not giving her the chance. I'm taking back C, so that way we are secured. Yeah, see, I don't play for kills. I play for wins. That is the difference.
Hmm?
No, you don't.
Hey, Raven and Mark, have you seen the movie called Scooby-Doo and the Samurai Sword?
Yes, I have seen that.
I'm actually not familiar with that one.
I have seen that one. It's decent. Then again, all of the Scooby-Doo movies, you know, they're just a little out there.
Fuck you.
What are you talking? Fuck. What are you?
Who are you referring to?
What's going on? I'm so confused. Why were you upset?
And are you talking to us? Or you're talking to someone?
I don't know who you're talking to. I'm very confused by this. Some people are just mad and they want to stay mad. That's all there is to it.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, we did good. We did good, guys, for a first match of the night. That wasn't bad, I gotta say.
Yep.
And 50 viewers watching from what I can see. Lark, do you see that?
Yeah, about 50.
Yeah!
Hey, Raven.
Welcome one and all.
Hey, Raven, for new merch, you should have a Hey Ma.
I'll talk to Hannah, but she's got a lot on her plate right now. Speaking of Hannah, are you in right now?
She was earlier.
Excellent. Hannah, what do you think of Afeera? Could she be a new baby? Could she be a new baby for you?
She's probably too busy playing with her loaf of bread.
Yeah, she might be playing with her loaf of bread. What about you, Aaron? Are you in right now? Because you said you wanted to watch this.
He might be. I haven't seen him.
Let's see. Well, let me know if you see him. Because he said he wanted to be here for this.
Mm-hmm.
I also told Jay about this. I don't know if he'll show. Jay. I feel better now.
Pumpkin Eclipse, is he okay? Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
What?
Pumpkin Eclipse, is he okay? Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. Ma! Raven's selling a merch!
Well, I mean, if Hannah wants to draw it, we can do that.
Indeed.
Hey, Ma!
Hannah says ye.
Hannah's here. Hannah, what do you think about that idea, that merch idea of doing a Hey Ma chibi?
I think that's why she said yeah.
Or was she just saying yeah that she's here?
Confirm, Hannah.
Hannah, you need to confirm this. We're all worried.
Hey, Raven, are you going to publish your Nomad comic that you and Jay made?
Jay said that he probably wouldn't be able to make a comic out of it, but if we were to turn it into a book, yeah, I'd definitely publish that. I had a lot of fun making it. Oh no! It's not just an Oromusha. It's an Uchiha Oromusha. Look at his robe. He's wearing. Not only does he have the Uchiha symbol on his robe, but look at his emblem. It's a Sharingan. You are not only a weeb, you are a dedicated weeb.
Mm-hmm.
You poor sweet summer child.
Yep. Oh, and Hannah confirmed. Yeah.
She confirmed yeah to what? Just yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you ever feel up to doing the thing, let us know.
All right.
We'll go over the details. But right now, Hannah's currently working on a few other projects. Like, for example, a story that she and I have been working on called Sweet and Sugar, which is one of the funniest projects I think I've ever worked on, aside from animated adventures. It is comic gold. It is. If New Epoch was my more serious, mature isekai story, this is the isekai story that's meant to be, ha ha, don't take it too seriously.
It's a deconstruction. Hey, Raven and Lark, what is your favorite Scooby-Doo show? I'm gonna go with What's New Scooby-Doo. They're coming after you.
What's new, Scooby-Doo? They're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see Scooby-Doo. You're cutting off my head. Well, Oromusha got me, but it doesn't help that it didn't help me that he had a buddy with him. See, if I had to give Afeera any criticism, she's not naturally good at the anti-gank. Now, let me understand what I said there. I'm not saying you can't anti-gank with her. You can, but her toolkit does not really help with it. She does not have a lot of... Really? That's the level of bullshit you're going? You're kind of a dick, aren't you?
Might be a buddy of mine.
Get out of here. Enjoy the climb back up, bitch.
Hey, he needs the help.
I like that. I like that execution. See, that annoys me. I hate when people do that. Climb to the top of the ladder. Oh, slow down. Climb to the top of the ladder. Oh, slow down. That drives me so crazy.
Oh, and X-Leader007 says he likes your videos.
Ah, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Turn B around. Let's go to C. You guys have fun fighting. I'm going to sneak around you and go to C.
Brother. Hey, Mercy's back with Kitty.
She's playing defensive, boys. Break it open.
Watch out! What did I do?
It's a classic anti-gank tactic. Focus on the one with the least amount of health.
I mean, yeah, that's what I would do.
Oh, yeah, totally. No, I'm not blaming her. That's why I was trying to get away. I'm like, I have the lowest amount of health. I need to get away from you.
So, Raven, Lark, how you guys doing? We're doing all right.
We're doing all right, all things considered. That didn't take long. We probably won't win this one. They've got too much of a commanding lead, and they're not just all ganking in one spot, so we can't capitalize on territory. Plus, another problem with Afeera, she's horrible at clearing lane B.
Oh, she's not the worst, though.
Oh, no, she's not the worst, but
like, Warlord is just atrocious.
So is Gladiator.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good move.
Get him, Raider. See, the Raider got him.
Got him. Going back to see to heal.
Right. Afeera versus Afeera match looks so stylish. It does kind of.
It does. It's like dancing. Afeera is a combination of Shinobi, Nucia, either Conk or Centurion, and PK definitely. Like just she's got the sassiness of PK, she's got the dancing style of Nucia, she's got the bash ability of a Conquer Ascent, and she's got the maneuverability of a Shinobi. Oh, good move. Not gonna lie.
So Raven, who uses the shield better, Warlord or Afeera? Black Pride.
Oh, you read me like a book. Man, okay, this one's smart. Like that was all me. That was my fault. I did not. She read me. She knew exactly what I was going to do, and that's what you got to do. To be good at Afeera, you need to know your enemy. You need to know what they're going to do. You need to go like, okay, I know what moves are at their disposal. I know what they're going to want to do automatically. When you understand what your opponent's going to do, Afeera is a great character to use because she has so much in her toolkit, despite being only a 2-hit combo character. So, definitely like her. Don't get me wrong, I love this character.
Aaron says lol Slanesh simp.
Slanesh? I'm not a Slanesh simp.
I think it's just because of the dexterity on this girl.
That's true. Alright.
Hey Raven, when Ubi will pull out the next hero, would you rather a heavy Mongolian or an assassin Native American? I'm gonna go with heavy, just because we need more heavies. We need the heavy boy.
Oh god, you got me! My turn!
Neck snapped on the way down.
Yeah, well, she did it to me. I decided to do it right back.
Fair is fair.
It's like, my turn! You see what I mean? Though she's like a snake. She just slithers around and it nabs you. I love it.
Yep.
It's such a good style. I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna be very controversial, but I'm gonna say it. I like her more than Medjai. Like I enjoy her more than Medjai. Don't get me wrong, Medjai's cool, and Team Wa's still gonna be my boy, King of Egypt, represent. But this girl's just got some moves. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're doing this again.
So I bonk you, you bonk me. Deal.
Nope.
Ooh, Superfly My Sky just dropped $5. Ubisoft reuses models and assets every single new armors for seasons, meaning Valka's never going to show her face unless they make brand new armor sets. Thanks for the super chatting, but yeah, I know, you're right. It's just, I want it so bad.
Ah, God.
That's okay, you held out until reinforcements could.
Yeah, I did. I held out for a while, but I don't think my reinforcements can take her. They're all pretty low health. But if they pick me up, I might be able to help. Ooh, good move, good move. Take her, take her. We get a rematch. Aren't you happy?
Ow.
Crap. Mike, you! Oh my god, she threw her first and third feet in succession to secure the win! That's cheap. That is cheap. I actually would argue that's unfair. That's a little unfair. That you can just throw your first and second feet in such short succession. That's a little unfair in my book. I don't think you should be able to do that. I think there should be a pause between when you use your first and second feet. It's first and third feet. That's a little broken. Oh well. She got me. No, like legit. That was my fault.
Hey Raven, who's the next heavy graded character?
Black Prior. Black Prior's next.
Yippee!
But no, like I said, I was taking a break from doing that.
Yeah. Everyone apparently wants Afeera's first and third feats on Val.
No, I don't see that. I don't see that.
I know why they want it.
I know too. I know why they want it too.
Why was the Harmusha just slowly sliding in the back?
I don't even know. But yeah, like that's the evil of Afeera. Sometimes like she is amazing, but at the same time you can be destroyed by her. It can be very dangerous. So that Caper 008 was on point. That was a very tough fight. Very good Afeera. Really gave me a run for my money, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey Raven Lark, what do you guys think of the Star Wars Clone Wars show? We like it.
It was fine.
Stuff.
Yeah, I liked it.
Good
Good. It was good. Yeah.
Good character development.
Mm-hmm.
What monster should Scooby-Doo fight next? I choose a Draugr.
Nah. I kind of like Scooby-Doo to be given a break.
They're
about to ruin him.
I'd like the HBO executives.
Yes, absolutely. Like they take off the monster mask. HBO executives. Actually, no. The next monster that Scooby-Doo should fight should be the Velma show. Like they unmasked Velma. HBO. No, they rip it off and it's Astro. Like Astro from the Jetsons. Of course, you were trying to steal our spotlight from Hanna-Barbera.
It's the only way.
Oh, we've got Capers on our side this time. All right, this might turn into an interesting fight. Because Capers was legit good. Like, guys, I don't say this lightly. I'm not great at For Honor, but there are times where I'm kind of like, man, I should have read that better. But Capers was reading me like a book. And then again, since I'm a writer, maybe I am a book at heart. What do you think, Lark?
Doritos.
Doritos, okay. Lark's words of wisdom today.
Doritos. Let's see.
I need to find a queen to marry. Lark just gave me that look.
Hold on. You need a bonk.
Not the bonk. Ah, the bonk. Lark bonked me. It is the night of bonk. It really is. Bonk. Anyway, so are there any questions? Anything coming into chat right now?
Raven Lark, are you two aware of the old militia known as the Mormon Legionaries? That sounds like something Joshua Graham would be a part of.
Yeah, most likely.
Sounds like some Utah nonsense.
Utah!
Takes myself, it's Mindy Kaling! And she would have. No, she wouldn't have. Oh, and DJ Timberwolf just dropped $1. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. A whole dollar. I love it.
And it's his first super chat ever.
Hey, glad we could be your first, and glad that it was $1. You know, even $1 really helps out, guys. Really
good use of Daffy Duck over there.
Yeah.
I love Blue Doritos.
Blue Doritos. All right, 79.
Raven, just curious, what language does Afeera speak?
I'm trying to figure that out myself. I am not, as much as I have studied some Russian, German, Korean, Chinese, Japanese, obviously, several languages. I am not fluent in any Middle Eastern style language. Despite you dancing around, you are still just a rat in a, oh shoot.
Stop kicking me, it's mean! Raven and Lark, you guys got any thoughts on The Last of Us?
It is most definitely...
You mean like the game?
The game or the show? Oh, that was close. I'm surprised I won that one.
Superfly Mice Guy just dropped $2. She speaks Arabic. Thanks, Superfly Mice Guy.
Okay, so it is Arabic. I thought it was either Arabic or Persian. Those are my two choices. Arabic makes more sense, though. And again, I hate to say it, middle finger to all the people who keep chastising me for saying, oh, how dare you not think she's Persian. Like, no, guys, I've gotten like 2 or 3 comments on YouTube and then a few messages and DMs alone telling me, oh my God, I can't believe you think she's Arabic or Mamluk or Ottoman. Like, she's so obviously Persian. Everything about this is Persian. There we go. And I'm always like, guys, look, I see that there's some Persian reference to, or I can see a little bit, but there's just way more in everything else. And then they go, no, look, listen to the music of the season. The theme music of the season is totally, it's totally Persian. I'm like, that it may be, but I'm willing to blame that more on the fact that For Honor and developers don't know the difference between Arabic and Persian.
I kid you not. Like, they kind of blend Middle Eastern languages because If you play Assassin's Creed 1, you'll hear like some Arabic in the background, like, how did this get? And I'm like, whatever. But you hear that a lot wandering through the Muslim cities. But then when I was playing Origins, I heard it used over and over again, like, all right, Ubisoft, you slipped that in there and think we couldn't tell the difference.
Oh, God.
Ow.
Well, they found our weakness. Find the ones who can spam unblockable attacks. Highlander and Conqueror.
Oh, yeah.
I've actually noticed that. I actually noticed way more Conquerors lately. Probably because they gave them all the buff so that they don't lose stamina in their guard mode anymore.
Mm. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
But yeah, like, I have found so much more evidence to support that she's a Mameluke than I have that she's a Persian.
I mean, there are some Persian stuff, but there's also some Ottoman stuff there, too. Say hi to your Brazilian audience, please.
Hi, Brazilian audience. How are you?
We got fans in Brazil! Where's the Travis Scott hero? Currently raging at his concert, probably. Raven and Lark, who would win, Genghis Khan or Julius Caesar? Like, in a one-on-one fight? Probably the Khan. Have you seen those Mongolians? They're huge! Also, what?
What? What's going on?
And I just got a message. I was like, huh?
Man, I was trying my best. I'm just no match. So what am I doing? 3 kills, 2 deaths?
It rains spiders in Brazil, just pointing that out. Oh no.
Pick me up, Raider. Pick me up, Raider. I can still fight, Coach. I can still fight. Thank you.
Go back in, Coach. I can go not around. Oh, no, full-on war? I'm going to go with Genghis Khan just because he's got a bit of a tech advantage. Because, like, after he got through China, he's going to have some nice tech. Julius wouldn't make it easy for him, though.
Lord knows I fought hard, but I am just not helping.
Jaguar, probably at some point in Jaguar Warrior, will probably get put in the game.
I'm willing to bet. They said next year they've got 2 more heroes coming. I don't know what more they could do with the Middle East. They've done Egypt and they've done Arabia. Like, unless they go into Rajput territory, I think they're done with the Middle East. It's time for them to go somewhere else, and Native Americans are a good option.
And not to mention that Maquithal is a very unique weapon. Not to mention I can just think of all the sacrifice executions. Hey Raven and Lark, have you been noticing that bots are starting to become a hell to fight now?
Yes, I have noticed. Gosh, dang it! I cannot fight Conk and Highlander at the same time. This is getting ugly.
Next hero is a Wu-Lin. I doubt that.
I doubt it. I think they're done with the Wu-Lin. As sad as I am to say it, I think they're done with Wu-Lin.
I mean, what we got? We got 3 Outlanders now, so we probably at least are going to get a 4th one.
As much as I love Wu-Lin,
wasn't there hints of an Aztec here, or was I high when I heard it? Hannah, I don't know what you inject in your body.
I haven't heard any rumors about an Aztec hero, honestly. I've heard people say that they want one, but I haven't heard anything about it.
Take a Superfly Mice guy here, who dropped another $2.
Hey, more $2, thank you.
He says, Geon Sword Assassin, I beg the Ubi. So do we.
They won't do it. I want it so bad, but they won't do it. They basically said we're done with the Wu-Lin forever and ever. I hate it. I want them to not be done. I want more Wu-Lin stuff, but they ain't gonna do it.
Shine. Maybe a Slavic warrior? That'd be cool.
That might be cool.
Maybe get some Dacians in there. Technically Slavic, but hey. I'd like a Hawaiian hero with a shark tooth sword. Ooh, maybe going some Maori too.
Oh, finally got you, Conk. Come here, son. Come here, son. Come here, son. Boom. Conk got the bonk. About to teach you why a mace is better than a flail.
Raven, will Raven streams ever have intros or outros?
I don't have the tech savvy or experience to know how to even make intros and outros for them.
Raven, anything is possible if you believe hard enough.
Believe! 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 Believe!
All
Right, which one of you motherfuckers didn't believe hard enough?
What's this now?
Yugi, you made Joey lose a duel!
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did!
Well, you made me lose all the joy I had in my life. So there, we're even.
And this has been our Heart of the Cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, kind of joke.
We will commit Sudoku momentarily.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
How heavy is Afeera's shield?
Well, it looks to be solid iron or steel. But
It's got a wood.
Come here, you son of a bitch!
It's got a wood backing.
How did you survive that? How did you survive that? With that low amount of health, it should have killed you! No! I refuse to believe that horse baloney! No, that did not just happen! Yes, I did just use the words horse baloney in the same sentence! Heck, I just did it twice! I am insane!
Yes. Will you Kermit Count Duke? Oh, that's pretty good. I like that.
Get out of here! No! That did not just happen!
The ladder saved him.
No!
He's climbing up the ladder. Oh, God.
Come here, you. And now eat this. You dodged. Oh my God! Oh well, I fought to the bitter end. Ow.
Hey, Raven and Lark, barring the gun difference, who would win, Oda Nobunaga or Scipio Africanus? I mean, you're talking pre-Mari and Rome, so I'm gonna go Oda.
Oda, yeah, like, because Scipio Africanus still didn't have steel!
I mean, a little bit, but not to the...
Not to the extent that the samurai had, but,
Not,
but I love that, like, barring the gun difference.
Like, that's the only...
That's the only thing? I think people really...
Oda's also gonna have better cavalry.
I really do think that people underestimate, the samurai.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to get closer in air, you could go Byzantine, though. They get flamethrowers. Hoplite would be best shield hero automatically.
Come here, son. This is for earlier. This is for earlier. This is for earlier. Bonk.
My boy.
Bonk.
Ooh. Good evening, Raven and Lark. How's Afeera so far?
I love her. I love this warrior. She is so much fun. Easily one of the best new characters to come to the game. Hi. Oh, shoot.
Vlad Tepes versus Oda Nobunaga. Ooh, that's a psychological battle right there. I don't know, you know more about both than I do. What do you think?
What was the question?
Vlad Tepes versus Oda Nobunaga.
Vlad.
Vlad.
Like, that's... Here's the thing. Oda Nobunaga is good. Vlad's a monster.
Not to mention, Vlad would actually be able to use some of Oda's enemies against him now.
Well, the thing is, Vlad was cruel. He was an absolute... I died right in the finish line.
Please tell me they did.
Why are you sitting on me, man? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. How did I do in the overall fight? Hey, 8 kills, 6 deaths. Okay, so, alright, I wasn't the best on my team, but, I mean, who can be, you know? Okay. I got a headache, hold on.
Vlad the Impaler, you're gosh dang right.
Well, Vlad, not only did he have better, not only did he would have had better cavalry, consider the fact that one of the only reasons Vlad didn't do better than he did was because he lacked the resources. Vlad did not have a lot of resources in Wallachia, and he wasn't given a whole lot of support to do what he needed to do. But even with as little as he did, he used psych-out warfare, psychology, and just absolute brutal tactics to win. He understood his enemy very well. That's part of the reason he did so well. So Oda would have that one advantage. One of the reasons Vlad did so well was he also knew his enemy well. Wait, hold on. Let's Yeet That is using a shield way too similar to mine. What's going on here? Why does this happen? This is very strange.
Indeed.
Why does Let's Yeet That have a shield design so similar to mine? Are you a fan of mine, Let's Yeet That?
Are you in stream?
Are you in stream right now? Is that what's going on here? I am very concerned. But anyway, whew, got a bit of a headache, man. This will probably be the last PvP match, then I'll just switch to AI for a little bit because I need to rest. Playing Afeera requires more brain power than I'm used to. My head's hurting.
Hey Raven, what would you think of having a Valkyrie as a girlfriend?
You mean from like For Honor? Or do you mean like the actual mythical Valkyrie?
I think from For Honor.
Okay, well if it's a Valkyrie from For Honor, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. I'm gonna make her show her face and be like, no, take off the helmet.
We don't do that here.
We got to kiss. Take off the helmet. Like, if you're gonna
Then
kiss.
again, you were into Tali, so.
That is true. Tali was wearing that mask, and that was.
But you wanted to take it off.
But she wanted it off. That's the difference. Tali wanted it off. Health reasons kept it on. Like, let's be real here.
Well, to be fair, Valkyrie keeps hers on for health reasons too.
It is. You know what? That's fair. That is fair. Hold on, guys. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold on.
Probably not tonight, guys. The internet's been giving us some degree of hello. Superfly Mice Guy just dropped another $5. Vlad became a vampire and fought a Scottish priest. My bet's on him. XD. Alright.
Good move. I need to learn to feint my attacks.
Yep.
That would help me out a lot more because everyone keeps reading my unblockables and then parrying them. So I need to really learn to, like, cancel some attacks.
The key is to be so brain dead, they don't know what.
Well, no, that's the thing. Afeera requires brain power. That's why.
That's why I haven't picked her up yet.
Well, you haven't picked up the game in weeks.
I've been busy.
Fair.
Actually, no, I picked it up last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, don't interrupt me, minions. I was having fun.
Why is everyone asking Deadliest Warrior battles? It happens with the chat.
Yeah, this just happens. This is no. Why is our teammate? We lost a teammate and they gained a teammate. Why do you do this?
Oh, could you do this to me?
How did that hit? Ah! I fell for that. I fell for that. I'm an idiot.
Magi is upset for you for what you said.
Oh, yeah, he's upset that I like her more than you. Okay, fair. All right, Magi, you got your lick in.
Raven, when will you do a legend for Nucia?
When I get to it, right now I'm so focused on the new hero and all that kind of stuff that I haven't had time to focus on it. I also have to do the Kinsei legend video that I've been waiting to do, so I'm going to have to do that. But I do have a Nucia legend waiting. Just got to get to it. Oh, is this the way we're going to be?
No, Rod. No, I would not be able to do that.
Is this just the way we're going to play today? Get over here.
It's a very bad cock. Hey, Raven and Lark, is a female knight called a knightess or a knight?
Well, there wouldn't be female knights. That's the thing. That's kind of a misunderstanding. Men were knights. Women were not. You could have ladies. You had lords and ladies. But you didn't have female knights. If there was one that existed, she'd just be a knight.
Mm-hmm.
But man, that was cringe. I hate that kind of tactic. I mean, it's effective, but I don't like it. Pushing someone up in that tight space so that they can't maneuver and then just wailing on them with unblockables because you know that they can't do anything about it. It's very annoying.
Yes, indeed. Raven and Lark, what's your thoughts on the Dune books?
The Dune? I haven't read them.
I refuse to touch them. They're just too spicy for me. Those of you that have actually read the Dune books will get that. Let's see. Crazy idea. Cleopatra plays the dating game with King Alfred, Thomas Jefferson, and Emperor Meiji as contestants. Yeah, I'd watch that show. Hey, Raven and Lark, are the Space Marines based on knights?
That was beautiful!
But yes, a lot of the Space Marines are in fact based on knights. Draken gets it.
Dang it, why couldn't I parry on time? Ah! Not doing well. Not doing well. I got 4 kills and 3 deaths, but still. And why did we lose a teammate? That annoys me when that happens. Ah. Oh well. Probably for the best that I switched to playing AI then, right?
I guess so. Holy bread.
Besides, I enjoy talking with you guys more than I do winning. Winning is fun, but I'd rather talk to my community.
And Afeera versus Afeera is like a shinobi mirror match. Lots of flips.
I love fighting a shinobi when I'm in Afeera because it's like a shinobi going, wait, who are you? I'm you, only bonkier.
Basically, the Arabs looked at shinobi and said, you know what that's missing? Armor. You know, Lawbringer is secretly a space marine. Either that or one of those, whatever they're called from Age of Sigmar.
How come
Stormcast Eternals.
I am incapable of parrying. I have tried parrying that Magi like 2 or 3 times and it just whiffs. I do not know what is going on. Ah, so infuriating. I keep getting messages.
It happens.
I'm not answering any right now. I'm in the middle of something.
Happy we finally get an Outlander with actual armor. That is nice.
That is nice, yeah.
Because I do like customizing the armor.
Heal up, bro. I'm gonna go turn C around.
Hey, Raven and Lark, who do you think was a better personal guard, the Varangian or the Janissaries?
I would say the Janissaries, honestly. The Janissaries were given a lot more political power and sway, whereas the Varangians, while loyal for the most part, their loyalty could be bought.
Well, the Janissaries did wind up becoming a big problem as they modernized. So it depends on what, like, the benefit of, like, the Janissaries actually grew to be such a size they grew out of being just a bodyguard and like a professional military unit. The Varangians were always a specialized bodyguard force. Hey, Raven and Lark, will you guys work with more people this year?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not against the idea, but usually they contact us. We don't know how to contact all these bigger people, and anytime I do contact someone bigger, they never respond to me. So, like, I would not mind working with other people, but it's kind of up to them.
It's a complicated matter. If Space Marines are knights, what is Doom Guy? Doom Guy is Doom.
Got him.
Doom Guy is USA. You're dang right he is. See, hey, Raven Knight, what if a Space Marine could pilot an Imperial Knight? Would that be another classification of a Dreadnought? Jokingly, yes. Not jokingly, no. No. Apollyon Sips for Doom Guy. Now, let's hold on there. Looks like I'm going to have to force Russian Badger to collab with you guys.
If you can force him to, but I don't think we do his kind of gaming.
Indeed.
Yes! Revenge is sweet.
Revenge is a dish best served lukewarm with a side of mashed potatoes with a little gravy that gets that thicket stuck in your teeth. So Praetorian Guards be a better match for Varangians? No, Praetorians are getting creamed by the Varangians.
No, the Varangians would kick their ass. There is no question. How are you such a good light parrier?
Apollyon with the Crucible Blade would be unstoppable. Yeah, I'd pay to see that.
Shit.
Hey, Lark, give us a random accent. This is a random accent. It's just the one I was given.
Yep.
What you gonna do about it?
Pretty random.
And you will have to live with it if you want to have... Oh, crap. There we go.
Shoot.
Dang it, Lark. You mentioned mashed potatoes. Now I'm hungry.
And we were just starting to win.
Indeed.
I'm going to go to B and take that back. Because these guys seem to have this mentality that we can't win by being good, we gotta win by ganking. And that's a really stupid idea.
You captured Zone B.
We'll have C in a moment, boys.
Oh, it's getting crazy over there. Hey, Raven, could you do a Boston accent?
I don't know much about the Boston accent.
Just never use R correctly. Get a coffee.
Shit! See, this is what I hate. This is what I hate about the gank. Well, I know, I sound like an ass, but I hate the ganking mentality. It's just, feint you're unblockable, feint you're unblockable, feint you're unblockable, again and again and again and again, because you know that we won't know whether to react or not, and so we can't focus on you and the enemy, and especially if you're up against a wall, what are you supposed to do? It becomes an impossible situation. This is why the ganking mentality annoys the hell out of me. Lark, you said it yourself best yesterday when I was first starting to try out the hero, and everyone was just ganking against me to kill. You pointed out you're never going to get better at the character if all you do is hide behind other players to protect you.
Indeed.
You've got to learn how to fight on your own. You've got to learn how to play the game better than that. And yet everyone, no, I'm going to hide. We're just going to team up as a unit. And I'm like, come on, people. Y'all have fun with that? I'm going to go to A to turn it around.
That looks like someone's already there.
Okay, then I'll go back to B. If they're already taking A, then we're good there.
Your team.
Yo, Raven, can you and Lark maybe make a video of how well medieval knight armor would hold up to bullets?
I mean, it depends on the kind of armor.
It also depends on the type of weapon that's firing the bullet.
Yeah.
Like, you mean, like, early firearms? Do you mean modern firearms?
I am amazed we won that. Oh my goodness. That was not by my own skill. I was in deep. How? No. How?
No.
How? Okay, and that needs a dance. Dance it out. Dance it out. Yeah. Dance that out. I don't know how I won that. I don't know how I got MVP on that one. But boy, howdy, does that make me happy. Woo! Doggy. Wow. And look at that. You could tell from their scores that they were ganking. This is a usual way you can tell if someone's ganking. Look at this. I'll show you. Whenever everyone on the team has takedowns in the double digits, 12, 13, 15, 10, it usually means that they were ganking. Because they were all reaping kills off of each other. So, dang. That was a good match and a good one to end on for PvP. Let's switch over to Breach with the AI. I know people, not as many people like this, but I do because it lets me talk to you guys, which is fun. So, what are we going to talk about?
Indeed. Raven, Lark, have you heard about the gun called the 577 Tyrannosaurus? It was made to kill a T-Rex.
That was a poor idea. You're not going to run into one.
Yeah, because they shot them all. It's like, this gun was used to kill is made to kill T-Rexes, but there are no T-Rexes here. You're welcome. Oh.
Exactly.
Afeera is Conk's long-lost sister confirmed.
Either that or she's as Marco Yolo said, the illegitimate daughter of Centurion and Shinobi. Which I think makes a lot of sense.
Bot 3s are often better than real players. Crazy fact. Hey, you ain't
Yeah,
wrong.
they are, because bots are programmed to react to everything. A bot 1 is programmed to react very little. A bot 2 is programmed to react every now and then. A bot 3 is programmed to react all the time. Once in a blue moon, you might be able to get a bot 3 to open up for you, but more often than not, nah. Alright, I'm hoping that I can get her to rep 3 either tonight or tomorrow, because then I'll be able to get access to her purple tier armor and weapons. But yeah, I'm not surprised to already see people in rep 2s with her.
You're a rep 2.
I know, I'm just saying, I'm not surprised that I'm not alone there, so yeah. I find it interesting that this player that I'm with right now has switched out their first feat for tireless. That actually is a good idea. I probably do need to switch out to tireless with my first feat. Because the first feat that she has really isn't that good. I mean, it does some damage, but not enough to justify it. The only good thing about it is it recharges quickly. I don't know. I think the third feat is better. So yeah, I think that Afeera or whatever their name is actually smart there. Anyway, what's going on in chat? Like, let's talk. Like, what's up?
Oh, you're in the middle of the zone.
Yeah.
Bots also know where you're at all times. I've been sniped with a catapult while standing behind a building.
Bots are trained to know that. Run away! Hey guys, look, it's a catapult!
Bot got him too.
I like that. Hey guys, look, it's a catapult!
George Washington versus Queen Elizabeth I.
Are you for real right now?
Obviously, my boy George. Hey Ray, what's your opinion on Gravity Fall?
It's fine.
Well, I think it's just natural that gravity makes things fall. That's how the law works.
While Lark is over there making jokes, I'll just say, I liked what I saw, but it never really jumped out at me. Like, it's not something that I'm like, oh man, this is the next big show, guys. Like, the character designs are unique. It reminded me of some of the other old Cartoon Network shows I used to enjoy. The setup just didn't appeal to me all that much. I mean, it just didn't blow my mind at all. Not that that's a reflection or make it sound bad. It just didn't appeal to me.
Oh, interesting thing. Store Stronghold Best Breach Mask open for disagreement.
I would say either Sword Stronghold or Ching Pass. Because Ching Pass is just beautiful.
Honestly, I really like all the breach masks. It pains me that we don't get more.
I want more. I am so sick of just having these 5.
Well, call me a Disney princess, but I want
more. I want to be where the people are.
No.
Actually, funny story. I wrote a Little Mermaid part of your world spoof for Apollyon or Astria, whichever. And I shared it on Discord, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so good! You should totally sing this." And I said, "No," because I can't sing that well, and you would all get ear cancer at worst. At best, you would just lose the ability to hear, which, given my voice, might be a good thing.
What if Disney movies were historically accurate? Flash gets already beat.
Flash Gets is beating us to that. Although, to be fair, they're more meant for comedy. Like,
exactly, but I still the Aladdin one will always be fun.
the Aladdin one. Thank you, Genie.
And Pocahontas, I say. What is that big
Okay,
thing?
all right, the Pocahontas thing. Okay.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Say, dude.
Yeah, we did toys for hoes, and then the Aladdin one. Hey, can you at least set me free first? No, Genie.
Absolutely not.
You are a pagan god and deserve eternal torment.
And the Hercules one.
The Hercules one. There's actually truth to that. There's actually a lot of truth. Although they made Meg look ugly. I'm sorry.
Well, they made Hercules look ugly too. So
Meg was a hot mom.
which is they know what you wanted, which is why they didn't give it to you. Oh, Superfly My Sky just dropped $2.
Hey!
Love you, man. You seen Puss in Boots 2? Such a good movie.
Oh, it was incredible. I love Puss in Boots 2. And Death. Spoilers. Death was so awesome. The wolf, Lobo. Oh my gosh, Lobo Muerte. Just, okay, look, as someone who writes the Death Diary series, I have a thing about death. I enjoy, and no, it's not because I'm like emo or anything like that. Like, As some people say, I have a personal relationship with death. No, you don't. You're an edgy tryhard. But as someone who's written the Death Diary, I do have kind of a relationship with death because I work to create a story and narrative around Death's experience. And seeing the way they wrote him here was just glorious.
I just love how he's just like, I'm not death metaphorically, theoretically, poetically. I am literally death.
I'm like, I am death straight up.
And also the fact that he's fighting with dual sickles is baller.
Like, you can't tell me they didn't find some inspiration from Magi with that boy.
Oh yeah, especially when he hooked them together.
Who? Okay, please tell me you were aiming for scent there. Thank you. Whew. That was close. All right, let me pick this up. Leave me alone, Minion. Minion almost got me. But yeah, Puss in Boots 2 was incredible. I mean, all of it was good, but the thing that really got me was Lobo. He was such a good character. And someone even asked me, I wonder how the Death that I write about would react to Death in Puss in Boots 2. Honestly, he'd probably like him, if I was being honest. My Angel of Death would probably like him, like, oh, he's my dog. You know?
Wow. DreamWorks has been doing quite well.
Isn't it sad that Disney's been putting out recycled shit and DreamWorks keeps hitting it out of the park? Maybe it's because DreamWorks actually cares about what they're writing.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I gotta go to work now. At least I made it to the stream for a bit. Take care, guys, and God bless. Have a good one, Lee Blackwolf.
Have a good one, guys. Have a good one, Lee Blackwolf. Thank you for joining us. I catch my own mason, Your Honor.
Captain Plush 46 says, "Hey Raven and Lark, I just want to point out that you two have the best relationship." Oh my gosh, it's so entertaining. Well, we are brothers.
Well,
so.
yeah, we're brothers, so I mean, I would hope we have a decent relationship.
Yep. Well, it's kind of like I remember when Shadversity did like a little like his brother also has a YouTube channel that focused on something entirely different, but they did a crossover, and their banter was just what you'd expect to see from two brothers.
I mean, Lark and I poke fun at each other all the time. It's legitimately what we do. Hey, stop poking me! Stop that!
I have the wooden sword. I'm using it.
I'm very sensitive.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything. Thoughts on AI art?
Alright, so the thing about AI art, I got this app that does AI art. And it's very entertaining. It's very funny. In fact, on Discord, what I did was I shared some pictures of me that I tried to run through the AI art generator and tried to make it into anime. True story. I can't seem to escape the Clayer curse because the AI art still tried to take my pictures and make me into a chick. True story. Like, go to Discord. I'll post them again if you need me to. It's hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. Hannah couldn't stop laughing. So I think it's very funny. I think it's very entertaining. I think it's very creative. Some of the things that it can do, it blows my mind what technology can do nowadays. It really is exceptional. With that said, I prefer real artists. There's this fear right now that AI art is going to take away the jobs of real artists, like real paying artists, like who do this for a living, like Jay or Hannah. And I can see the fear there. I can see why that's concerning, because if you could just generate your own art on a computer, what's the point in having a real artist do anything? I understand that. I really do. But also, Jay pointed this out to me. He said that he tried that AI stuff, and anytime he looked at it, they could never get hands or facial structure or body types very right. Plus, AI art is a slave to the prompts you give, and they may not always give you your own vision. So you have this vision in your head, right? Like, I want it to be just this way. So you put in the prompts, but the AI still doesn't deliver what you want exactly. And so you're never fully satisfied. Whereas a normal artist will always try to satisfy. They will always try to get finer details down just right. And the worst part is if the AI generator gets it wrong the first time, at least the one that I use, you can't say, oh, no, I like this, but tweak this. No, I won't tweak it. You'll just have to restart it, and it'll redo the whole thing over again, and it may not come close to what it had before. So while I think it's funny and creative and a lot of cool stuff is involved in it, I don't think it's any substitute for a real artist with real skill.
Indeed.
But yeah, it's true. Like literally with the pictures of me, like I was like, hey, let's run these old pictures of me back when I used to run cross country in high school. Comes out the first time as a guy who looks like he came out of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Ran it through 2 more times. Came out as a very attractive but muscular girl. I'm like, what the heck?
Ooh, Dale Expert just dropped $20 saying,
$20! Thank you for the money. I appreciate that.
hey Raven, when you're making a villain, do you already know how horrible you're going to make them?
Sometimes yes, other times no. Quite often when I think about a villain, I'm thinking about what they want to do and why they want to do it and how far they're willing to go. And then when I realize how far they're willing to go, sometimes I'll get an idea that they may end up doing this, or they may end up believing that, or they may end up trying this. But sometimes my villains will surprise me. Like, there are times where I'm kind of like, man, I can't believe I just wrote that. It's true that there was one moment, like I was, excuse me, sorry, had a burp. Let me see. I was writing The Tale of Tomoki, and I was writing Mamaragon. He was the very first villain that Tomoki had to fight. And Mamaragon has the power of lightning, right? But I hadn't revealed what his power was yet. I hadn't revealed what he was capable of. And so there was a scene where one of his minions shows up to give him bad news about Tomoki. And Mamaragon is very upset about it, and he decides to punish him. But I wasn't sure how I wanted to punish him yet, so I thought about it. And then I realized, you know, Mamaragon's just going to kill him. But how's he going to kill him? He fries his brain. He literally just places his hand on his shoulder, and then another one on his cheek, like in a very affectionate sort of, I forgive you. And then just fries his head until his eyeballs burst out, and then he just lets him drop, and then he's like, I just made him a cold son of a bitch. Sometimes I know exactly what I'm going to have them do that's so cruel and twisted. Other times I am just as surprised as my raiders. That's the fun of being a writer sometimes. Sometimes my own characters will surprise me.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Raven Lark, who'd won in the battle or war? Zulu Empire under Shaka Zulu or Aztec Empire under Montezuma? I'm going to go with Battle Zulu.
Yeah,
because
Zulu would win the short game.
Yeah, and I think Aztecs win the long game just because of population differences. But the thing is, the Zulus are going to be better fighters because they're not going to be focused on capturing people for sacrifices. They're just going to want to kill.
Right.
So that's going to give them an automatic advantage.
Right.
But
the Aztecs have numbers.
They do have numbers, but it would be an interesting thing. Oh, yeah. Superfly Mice Guy just dropped another $2 saying,
hey.
Death is a beast, but Jack Horner is a monster. Oh, he was hilarious.
Jack Horner was funny. I know that he was supposed to be like a cruel, vindictive son of a gun, and I love the Steven Universe memes with Jack Horner. Just, you don't have to be the villain.
Well, that was weird. It was like, the noble phoenix, it's a great... Well, it makes a great flamethrower. Back away while I'm flamethrower.
I liked Jack Horner, I really did. But I didn't like him as much as Death. Death, to me, was so much more entertaining.
One's funny, the other one's awesome.
Death just had such great... Lives flashing before your eyes. And then just kicked it... Pick it up. Pick it up.
Oh, I saw a terrible name with that, too.
Yeah, with the soap.
Yep.
And of course, like, he just had such good lines. Like, his intro just... Well, if it isn't Puss in Boots in the flesh. Because I like that because he's probably not gotten to really meet Puss in Boots in the flesh. He's met him whenever he's died those eight other times. But here he is alive, and he's just like, you know, I've been following you for a long time.
Amber Jones says, hey, Waving, how much do you like the new character? Guess you just came in.
I guess you just joined. I love Afeera. There's so much about her that I really enjoy. She plays really well. She's enjoyable. Her moveset is so unique. She's like a combination of Shinobi, Nusha, Peacekeeper, and Centurion. There's so much I really like about her. She's probably the best Outlander we've gotten. I mean, I enjoy Pirate and Magi too, but they had to get some tweaking to make them playable for me. Here, though, I'm just having so much fun right out of the gate. There's just so much enjoyability from her. I think my only problem with her, genuinely, I I have 3 problems with her that I don't know if you could fix them. Problem number 1, she's not good at clearing Zone B. Like, she's not good at clearing the minion lane. That's going to be one of her biggest problems. She just doesn't have that capability. Second problem, she is genuinely not good in the anti-gank. Like, if you're ganking her and she's on her own, I mean, a skilled player could do it. They could turtle up and hold on. But genuinely, to get out the damage numbers you need, you're not going to be able to do it. Like, if you try to target swap with your kick, you're just opening yourself up to someone else. So that's going to be a problem with her. Yeah, it interrupt me, huh? Anyway, and then my other problem with her, genuinely, and again, this is just me. I know no one else gives a damn. The narrative behind their arrival is terrible. I hate it. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The manner in which Afeera showed up is awful, and they've only made it worse with some of the lore that they've released. I read one of the lore orders today that I read said, after an overwhelming battle, the Afeera beat the Black Priors, but not the war. And I'm like, of course they beat the Black Prior. I'll bet they did it easily. I'll bet they didn't even break a sweat. Because just how much more super special awesome can they be?
Well, the thing is, though, what gets me isn't that they beat the Black Priors. I expected that. It was like, well, they're the reason they showed up. But what gets me is, it's like, the shattering the Orb of Destiny. It's such a big deal. Oh, yeah, we fixed it.
It'll never be the same again. What got me?
We just put some Flex Seal on that bad boy and slapped it back together.
I need to get the hang of my parry.
Oh, here's a good question. Raven, what's cooler, a were-bear or a were-croc?
Well, on the one hand, crocs can live in the water, which is closer to where I am. But on the other hand, bears get to hibernate. And I'd love a nap, so... Whew, that's a tough one. But then again, crocs get to be more lazy.
No, bears can be lazy, too.
I know, but...
I mean, either the first Dragon Age, you know that sloth demons look like bears.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Sloth demons do look like bears.
It's unbearable. Oh.
That was barely a joke.
Ah!
Hey.
It's a Kodiak moment.
That was a grisly effort right there.
Yeah.
More bear puns. Bear pun!
You're barely trying now.
True.
Indeed. Makes you wonder if the sphere is space tech. Yes, I do hope the alien theme season with UFOs. Yes, next hero is just a Klingon.
God, no, please no. If that's the case, just go the extra mile and just like bring in, throw in the toaster too. Like, you know, just throw out the baby with the bathwater, as it says.
Hey Raven, what would happen if Death met Lord Shen?
Do you mean my death or Lobo?
Lobo.
I think that'd be a cool meeting. Kind of like he'd just show up and, you know, Shen always had this kind of god complex of himself, like that he was just better than everyone else. Lobo would kind of remind him, you're still mortal. No one wants to talk about my death anymore. I don't know what noise that was.
Neither do I. But yeah, the Grand Forge, right? That's like if Sauron just got up and repaired the One Ring.
Exactly!
It's like, oh no! Anyway.
Come on, I wanted the destruction of the sphere to... But even... Here's the funny thing. I read another order at the bottom of the screen not long ago where it was like where Hobby, or Habe, whatever the leader of the Afeera is, whatever her name is, she repaired the sphere and got a vision from it of what Ravier saw. I'm like, are you kidding? So let me get this straight real quick. Let me just get this straight. This MacGuffin sphere will show Ravier everything she needs to begin her advance on Heathmore. But it will only show you a vision of Ravier's coming, not what she does when she gets here, not what she's planning, not what she will eventually do. It won't show you any of that. Because she said, I only saw her face, I didn't know what she would do. Had I known, so like literally, yeah, legit, it doesn't show you that. But then when you repair it, then it'll show you what she's up to. This sphere is a plot convenience.
It's a MacGuffin. And Super Flight Mask Guy drops another $2, says there's no way Afeera could have beaten 4 BPs.
Yeah, I know. 4 BPs against 4 Afeera? Nah, fam, I'm giving it to the Black Priors.
Indeed. But, Ravenlark, I know what the sphere is. It's Nietzsche's peeping glass. That would make way too much sense.
Yep. And I still stand behind the idea that I think the Afeera are slave warriors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but,
I still support that wholeheartedly.
But you do know what, they saw in the sphere, what the specific vision was.
Rick rolling?
No, they saw you standing over the grave of another dead president.
They saw a scene from within the line of fire?
Right, hey, I can't help it. The sphere wants what it wants.
Very true.
So the sphere has this appreciation for late 90s Secret Service thrillers.
Apparently. No one but us is going to get that joke.
I don't care. I made it for me.
That was for you, right? That was just for you, that bit.
Yep. True darkness.
True darkness. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Smacks with shield.
I can do that, too.
Oh, look. The pikeman's a little trooper.
Well, aren't you just a little trooper?
Sneech laughs in Eldritch.
Aha. Aha. Oh!
The sphere talks about Jeffrey Epstein. Is that why it had to be sad?
Yes, that's what you saw. As she was watching it, okay, good, good, good. The truth about Jeffrey Epstein. Destroy this. Psh. My gosh.
Oh, Geist is right. No, they didn't see that. The sphere showed them the sun.
Dun, 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 dun. Again, that most people won't get that. Oh, I better call up the cavalry. Hold on. Guys, come to the Guardian. Okay, now I've done my bit. Let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're immune to that nonsense. Oh no! I'm about to die.
Hey, Raven, how dumb did you think that video about the warlords were based on?
What?
I'm not sure he knows what specific video you're talking about, though. Sure.
What video are you talking about?
About what the warlords were based on?
Oh, the One Piece warlords. Oh, okay. So for context, for people who don't know what's going on, Shark Chaos sent me a video on Discord. It was a short video from this guy who was. Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Thank you. It sent me this video saying that the 7 warlords of the sea are based on privateers, which is true. They are, because back in the day, before the Great Pirate Era, before the Golden Age of piracy, what the British government did was they indirectly hired pirates to basically attack and sabotage French and Spanish ships.
Gave them marks of reprisal.
In other words, what it was is, we give you the right to do your thing in these waters as long as you're attacking these ships. You get to keep whatever you steal from them, you can do with them whatever you want, you have the right to seize these ships and take all your plunder from it. We will not directly pay you for it, but in exchange you get to keep all their shit, but in exchange for that, if you get captured or killed, we're not coming to avenge you or free you. Basically, you do our dirty work and we look the other way. That's essentially what the privateers were. And then when the wars ended and Britain said, okay, we're done with your privateering, you can go back to normal lives now, they said, you realize we don't have normal lives, this is our life, so we're going back to piracy. And so they became the pirates of the Golden Age of piracy. That's how we get a lot of our famous pirates of the day. So the 7 warlords of the sea in One Piece were basically a group of 7 powerful pirates who the government allowed to do whatever they wanted to live as pirates, and the government would look the other way. But in exchange, they had to help the government when they needed it, and they had to attack specifically pirates. They couldn't wage war on world government vessels. So essentially, the 7 warlords are just 7 privateers. That makes sense. But then the person starts giving examples, and they said, quote, I'm not making these up, Lark, I don't think you've seen this, but it's hilarious. Dracul Mihawk is based on a Romanian inquisitor.
What?
I know, I'm like, hold on! No, he's based on Vlad Dracula, who was not an inquisitor. And even if he was based on a Romanian inquisitor inquisitors are not privateers. So that was stupid. Then he said, Don Quixote do Flamingo is based on colonialization, conquest, and the Spanish Inquisition.
He's based off of Elton John.
Yeah, I know, but I know, like, okay, none of what you just said have to do with privateers. What are you talking about? And then it said crocodile is a microcosm of imperialism.
What?
How? How is he a microcosm
He's
of
a mafia
imperialism?
boss.
He's literally a mafia crime lord. What? And
He
then
runs a casino.
and then he said that you're gonna love this one, Lark. That Gecko Moria was inspired by pirates' tendency to always lose everything, like to lose all their fights and all their engagements, because Gecko Moria is just the biggest loser.
To
of the
quote
Seven
Mark
Wonders.
Twain, that's an idea so stupid only an intellectual would believe it.
I was literally like, "Are you actually
Do
stupid?"
tell me what Boa Hancock's based off of.
I'm like, okay, tell me about Kuma, Jinbei, and Hancock. Who are they? Like, what are they based on? I'm very curious. What do you think they're based on? You're gonna throw out? You said colonialism and imperialism. That's two buzzwords. You're gonna say she's based on capitalism? Please say that. Please say that she's based on capitalism. I will henceforth have her be my bae. Okay? You don't get to say. Oh. Of all the brain dead things, I do a response video, but it's such a short video. Like, I don't even know if I could.
Yep. There's like, is this guy's wisecracks fault?
I know! It's like, look, you had it half right. They're based on privateers. Yes, they are. Very good. For example, names off everything unprivateer. And then they even said that Gecko Moria represented a pirate's inability to win, like all the times that they lose. I'm like, do you realize how effective privateers and pirates were?
Yeah, pirates may not have been that great, but privateers were.
They were very effective.
I mean, heck, you have like Sir Walter Raleigh was a privateer, and he got knighted.
Oh, but I'll help you out. There you go. All right, get our archers up there. You gotta be kidding.
Don Quixote, or however you spell it, is based off that guy you cross the street to avoid and have a neighborhood watch meetings to discuss. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Isn't Gecko the big guy that turns people into zombies by stealing their shadows or something?
Yep, that's him. Good old Gecko Moria. I did the laugh. It's Gecko's laugh.
Are you a gecko? Do you
No.
sell car insurance?
No.
Then get out of my sight.
Ah, fair enough.
John Paul Jones is the best pirate ever. You're dang right he is. Actually, no. Best American. Best American pirate. Sir Francis Drake was a privateer, knight, and absolute Giga Chad. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
He said that Doflamingo's attack on Dressrosa was based on colonization.
You don't know how colonization works.
I would say more conquest, but okay.
Doflamingo. Well, even then, he said that he was based on conquest. He said he was in his video. He said that Doflamingo was based on the Spanish Inquisition, colonialization, and conquest. And I'm like, Don Quixote de Flamingo was more like a mafia warlord because he called himself the Don Quixote family.
Yeah, and also another problem we have with that is like it's based off conquest. Oh, you mean that thing all armies pretty much do given the opportunity?
Yeah.
It's like how nebulous can you be? It's like this one's character trait is breathing.
Pick it up, 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 pick it up. Got it! Aha!
Couldn't poke me this time.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I'm gonna pick you up, I'm gonna pick you up, I'm gonna pick you up, I'm gonna pick you up. Yes!
You did it! We believed in you.
Oh no, pull out!
Oh, the guy that you should believe is actually Extra Credit's cousin? That would make sense.
I was asked an interesting question in the Discord the other day. I was asked, why do I feel the need to go after extra credits all the time, and will I ever stop? The answer is, I feel the need to go after them because they portray themselves as an educational channel. Like, we're here to teach you about literature, history, mythology, gaming, all this stuff. And I'm like, those are 4 things I love. I want to be educated. I want to learn more. And at first, that's exactly what they did. They taught me about a lot of stuff that I didn't know. But now, they're peddling in nonsense. They sell false information. They put out biased information. They try to literally lie about certain historical truths. Like, you saw what they did with Animal Farm. You've seen what they did with orcs. You've seen what they did with several other stories that we've addressed. That you saw how they messed up Mulan. Like, Mulan. So it's like, so I get very upset when you take something I love and you besmirch it so badly. Now, of course, I could probably just release one video and say, okay, guys, listen. Never listen to what Isai says. They're a bunch of liars. That's it. I'm never making another video again. I kind of did that with Gaijin Goomba. I made a video where I basically laid out, here's my problem with his ninja videos. I'm done making Gaijin Goomba content unless he makes something that's not ninja related that's really bad. But the difference here is that Gaijin, his tropes are the same. What Gaijin does is always the same. Does it have to do with ninjas? Then it's awesome! Like, that's his whole modus operandi. And he over-sensationalizes ninjas to the point that it gets very, very hard to take him seriously. That's my issue with Gaijin. And as long as I said that in my video, I don't need to do 100 more videos on everything he says because, like, I'd just be repeating myself. But what Extra Credits does is they do various videos about various topics, about various books and games and myths, things that I love. And I'm like, nah, you're wrong, and I better explain how you're wrong here. Otherwise, people may believe what you say to be true, because they are way more popular than me with a much larger audience. And I know that I'll never reach all of them, and many of them don't want to listen to me anyway, because they want to believe Extra Credits. But as long as I have some integrity, I've got to try to tell it like it is. That's my thought there.
Indeed. Oh, and Superfly Mice Guy just dropped $2.
Hey!
It's been fun, fellas. Good night. Good night,
Good night, Superfly Mice Guy. Appreciate the donations.
Indeed.
Anything else from the chat tonight?
Let's see. Wisecrap.
Wisecrap.
Wisecrack helping you pay your bills. When
They
they don't demonetize our
when
videos.
they don't demonetize our videos, yeah.
Lark Fallout New Vegas question: Plasma mine or bottle cap mine? Which would be funnier either way? Caesar, aka Eddie, is going to have a rude awakening once he steps out of bed. I want to say plasma mine because he is aversion to technology, so take him out in the most advanced tech way ever.
I just killed a Shaolin with the bonk stick.
The best way. Hey Raven, what happened to Team Rocket meets Lobo Death? Justice. They've cheated death one too many times.
Yep.
If Extra Credits and Wisecrack had a debate, who would win?
No one. We all lose.
That'd be ridiculous. Hey Raven and Lark, another thing that people forget that Japan has colonized people and they were worse than Europeans. I'd say they're about on par with like some other colonizers, like maybe some Greeks and such.
Japan colonized, Greeks colonized, Romans colonized. Well, their colonies were a little different, but I digress.
Just a little bit. But yeah. The Polynesians colonized. They were colonizing uninhabited islands, but still. The Phoenicians colonized.
I died.
Hey Raven, have you ever had amateur writers asked to use you in their writings?
Like me specifically, or my work?
Either, I think.
Yeah, I've been asked before if people could borrow my ideas or my creations. I've been asked a few times if they could use New Epoch setup. I even offered Lark for his Dungeons and Dragons stuff to use the New Epoch setting for Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep. Well, we're running off of pre-made stuff right now.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying. I offered it. Oh, shoot. I didn't see that yawn coming.
Yes, General Hashi, I am aware that Snuffles is smarter than Caesar. From Fallout.
I was about to say, what the heck kind of heresy did I just hear?
Raven and Lark, have you ever played Dragon's Dogma? Nope. Heard good things.
I know nothing.
Raven, if you actually played the tabletop version of 40K, what army would you want to collect?
I've never played the tabletop version.
If.
Oh.
That's the thing. If suddenly like you had
Raven Guard.
There we go.
I want a Raven Guard thing because I like the Raven Guard.
They guard ravens.
They do a good job guarding ravens. Hey, you haven't heard about any ravens getting killed, have you?
Exactly.
That's my point.
Also, the blood ravens are cool, but that's more about that.
I feel like the white scars get kind of a poor rep. Like, they barely do anything anymore.
I'm a basic boy. I want Death Forward Creed.
Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
I want them all running shovels, charging at Tao. Will we win? No, but I'm gonna make a point.
You know what? I feel like her tier 1 and 3 feats aren't even real feats. I feel like they're grapple moves that they wanted to incorporate into her moveset but couldn't find a way. So they just said, let's give them its feats.
I feel like it's not just feet, it's more of the whole leg action.
Lark, we need to have a talk.
What?
You know what? You're fine. Just don't worry about it.
Yay! Galaxy says, I recently binged the Death Diary series and it was amazing.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. You have no idea how glad I am to hear that. Death Diary is so underappreciated, in my opinion. I worked very hard on making that series. I want to do so much more with it. There's so many more diary entries I want to write, but because so few people read them and appreciate them, it's hard to really motivate myself. It's kind of like, I could write Death Diary and make 3 cents off of it, or I could make an execution graded video and make a lot more money but get insulted for it. It's like, it's a hard choice. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Anyone else ever watch Annie? Am I the only one who watched Annie?
Yeah.
Okay. Golden Dragon quit. Bye, Golden Dragon.
Okay. Hey, Raven and Lark, who is the best military strategist in history?
That is a hard one to call because it depends on a lot of factors. If you're talking like Scipio after Kronos was amazing, but then again, so with Hannibal Barca, you have Admiral Yi Sun Sin. You could argue Sun Tzu wrote the frickin' book. It really depends. That is a hard question to answer.
That depends.
That's what I said.
I know, I'm just saying it depends on so much. Yeah, I don't think I'd have to do serious research to
I'd have to really think about that one.
And yeah, your cat do it for strength or dex build in Soulsborne games. Strength probably. Bonk hard.
I like the bonk.
Bonk. Will you bring back the Women in History series? I would love to hear your thoughts on Sor Juan Inés de la Cruz, who was a 17th century hero-knight nun, philosopher, writer, theologian, and poet.
Sure, I'd be happy to bring that back. I'd be very happy to. I'd like to talk more about women in history. Might do it for Women's History Month. You never know.
Hey Raven, what's your opinion on Goldilocks from Puss in Boots?
She was okay. Like, she was fine. I thought she had some good lines.
Just, sorry, Jack Horner and Lobo were far more memorable.
The villains were just so much more enjoyable. Like, I just remember them so well.
Dante's Inferno is a fan fiction about himself.
Yeah, we know that.
He had a self-insert.
Yeah.
Just him.
Yep, absolutely.
So he could meet up with his favorite Roman poet.
Hooray!
What's your current rep with Afeera?
I'm at rep 2 with her. But that will change. Maybe not tonight, but it will change. My goal is to try to reach rep 5 with her before I do her Heroes in History.
Indeed. Raven and Lark, do you guys listen to any type of metal music or band specifically?
I really like Sabaton.
Powerwolf's also something we like.
Skillet's good. Let's see, there's also, you could do a sand,
like Sabaton and Powerwolf is kind of like 90% of what I listen to.
Yeah, I know, you're a creature of habit. I also like Divide Music.
Yep.
I like, no, you song bitch. So yeah, I like a lot of stuff.
Hey Raven.
Yeah.
Have you played the Mass Effect series? If not, would you consider it?
I have played Mass Effect 1. I was playing Mass Effect 2. I got to the final mission. I didn't know it really mattered who you sent on certain assignments. And one of the characters died that is required for something to happen in the third game. So I wanted to go back and repick assignments. It won't let me because apparently it won't go back to that point where I picked them. The game saved after that. So now in order for me to get the ending I want, I have to start over. So I need to find a moment where my sanity restores itself, and then I will start the game over.
Ooh, this is a tough question. Goku versus SpongeBob.
Goku.
No, but what if SpongeBob has the power of the Goofy Goop?
Goku. See, here's the thing. I know that it's a meme. I know that's a joke between a lot of people. I don't joke about this. Goku.
Yeah, right.
Shut the hell up.
But what if it's Shaggy?
Now, Shaggy will negotiate. Shaggy is a Giga Chad. Shaggy is the true Super Saiyan.
After fighting people who play as Afeera, I'm starting to think her cartwheels are half her moveset, like Warden's shoulder bash is seemingly half his moveset.
Hold on, I couldn't hear you. I was cartwheeling. Hold on, what was that?
Oh, shut up.
You shut up.
No, you shut up.
Oh, real mature. Actually, I think half her moveset is this. That jump kick thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone does it.
Hey, Raven, ever played Mortal Shell?
Can't say I have.
Nope. It's pretty cool. So it's like with some interesting twist mechanics.
Boo.
May look into it.
I just bonked.
Bonk. I do love a good character that can just bonk.
Alright, boys, let's wrap up this match!
Here's one that's actually more of a serious matchup. Goku versus Saitama.
I'm going to give it to Saitama because Saitama has no limitations. But I think Goku would actually challenge him.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, Raven, have you seen the Dr. Lively meme?
Why did Devon quit? Why did you quit? By quitting, you didn't get any of the rewards for that fight. I don't understand how people think. I don't understand how people think. Alright, I think we got time for one more match, and then that will do it for the evening. One more match is Afeera. I hope you guys have been enjoying tonight. I really do. I hope that Hannah and Aaron are still there.
I don't know. Goku versus Bugs Bunny won. He's like basically a trickster god.
Yep. And no offense, guys. No offense at all. Can we move away from the discussions of who would win what? The Deadliest Warrior debate thing, like who would beat who, I don't enjoy that very much because there are a lot of factors that go into discussions like that, and I don't want this stream to just turn into that. We've been going at it for a while now. Alark, do you mind if we...
All right.
Like, it's just... I don't want to be mean, I really don't, but at the same time, we have been on this topic for a while now.
Very well.
And we haven't gotten a good rant in, we haven't had time to get a good rant in, because that's all we're talking about.
Okay, anyway. Hey, Raven and Lark, what would you think if Sabaton and Warhammer 40k did a video together?
Sabaton and Warhammer 40K? I don't think that would work, because Sabaton mostly focuses on real history, not made-up stuff, and 40k is definitely made up. I mean, I think they'd be... I think it'd be cool.
That'd be cool, but it probably wouldn't happen, because they've said they're not going to do, like, fictitious stuff or franchise stuff, because there's so many historical stories they want to tell. I wouldn't be against it, just, I don't think it'll happen.
I think you could apply their music to 40k. Like, Attack of the Dead Men fits with the Deathcore Creed super well.
Yep. Sabaton did a Lord of the Rings song based on the Nazgul. Did they?
Did they?
When did they do that? Was like that before they got their history motif thing in?
I've never heard of that.
Talk about the downfall of cartoons, starting with Steven Universe.
Oh, that's a good topic. Okay. The downfall of cartoons starting with Steven Universe, I would argue it started way before Steven Universe. But Steven Universe is easily one of the greatest examples of how it has failed. The biggest problem we have with cartoons these days is that creators of cartoons don't understand how to create entertaining things. They don't understand. They don't understand what it is to be creative. They don't. I'm actually going to release a video either tonight or tomorrow. It's coming out either tonight or tomorrow, all about canon, and I'll talk more about this in that video. But I want to make this clear. When you create a cartoon, you need to understand the audience you're making it for, why you're making it, what you're aiming to do with it, like why. And it should always be to entertain children. But so many cartoons nowadays aren't about that. They say, oh, well, this is such an important message for kids. It's made for a modern audience. It's made up with a modern message in mind for modern individuals. That is the worst priority you could ever have when creating content like that. Steven Universe is the ultimate example of that. A Gary Stu character with no direction, no goal, no personality, being doted on by 3 over-caring lesbian moms who all had the hots for his mom. His dad lives out of a trailer and has so little impact on his life, he can literally go whole episodes without being noticed. The whole lesson of the series is that you should forgive the bad guys. And look, I don't have a problem with forgiveness, that's fine. But they don't explore how they could be forgiven. They don't address that in a mature way. In fact, it's so juvenile, it's actually been laughed about. Like, Steven Universe is one of the best examples of how Western animation is destroying modern storytelling. We don't care about entertaining kids anymore. We care about coddling them. Nothing can hurt you. The big bad guys aren't actually going to do anything bad to you. We can forgive them in the end. They're okay. It's fine. And the good guys, they're not going to have to deal with any real lasting issues or consequences. We can use our tears to bring back the dead. You don't need to worry about competing with peers or trying to better yourself. You're perfect the way you are. There is no trial, there is no change, there is no evolution of character. There is merely, oh, you're just a special snowflake, aren't you? And that's what every episode devolved into, at least for seasons 1 and 2. It mostly turned into, the gyms are trying to do something, Steven has a suggestion to fix it, they go against it until everything they try to do fails. For some reason, why does it always fail? Aren't you guys good at what you're supposed to be doing? Whatever this thing you're supposed to be doing is. And then they decide to use Steven's plan, and then it usually fixes the problem. I remember one episode, it annoyed the spitfire out of me. I think it was called Hamburger Backpack or something.
Yeah.
The whole setup was that they were going to this ancient gem castle or fortress where they were trying to restore something. I don't remember the full details. It was really bad. They wanted to restore something sacred to the gem homeworld and life. You know, they wanted to restore something very important. But the big problem is that Steven keeps carrying around this super big, stupid cheeseburger backpack that they all tell him not to bring. Don't bring this thing. Don't bring this thing. It's annoying. Don't bring it. We're not going to need it. But then halfway through, they realize, oh, he has something in the backpack that's helping us accomplish everything. And look, this backpack really is helping us all out. And then it turns out that Steven did something really stupid, and then the whole fortress collapses and destroys itself. Are there consequences? Is he punished for it? Is he yelled at for it? Is he chastised for it? Nope. In fact, they praise him for having such creative ways of solving problems with the hamburger backpack. I said, you people are pieces of dung heap. There are no consequences. There is no meaningful resolution to any conflict. There is conflict exists, Steven will solve it, nothing will be lost. And if it is lost, it's not something that won't be easily replaced. Steven Universe is the bane of media. And not for all the reasons you've probably heard, like some people say that it didn't address gay, lesbian, whatever relationships right, or that it wasn't doing this enough, or that the ending wasn't strong. No, I'll tell you what's wrong with it. What's wrong with it is it didn't treat us like people. It treated us like an audience that needed to be coddled and told what to believe. And then every other TV show, cartoon has been doing similar things. One of the reasons I can't stand Rick or Morty is because it is nihilism at its highest level, and nihilism, as far as I'm concerned, is the most evil ideology outside of communism. Well, no, I take that back. It's not evil, it's irresponsible and stupid. But we peddle it, we push it through our animation, we tell kids this is the cool thing to believe. You know, it's a sad day when I can look at something as girlish and childish as My Little Pony and say, at the very least, they treated me like a person when I watched an episode of it. They treated me with some decency and respect, saying, hey, we are aware that this is meant for little kids. The messages here are going to be meant for little kids, but understand that we put time and energy into animation and storytelling. I watched it and said, yeah, I see that. It's not really for me, but I didn't feel insulted watching it. I felt insulted watching Steven Universe. If I have a little girl one day and she asks, can I watch Steven Universe? I'll say, get that off my TV. As long as I'm paying for this TV, I'm not letting you watch that crap. I would sooner let you watch My Little Pony or something along those lines.
Tell us how you really feel.
I don't know how I feel.
We need a Raven Rants compilation. This is good, guys. Steven Universe does not make sense. Let's convert tyrants that live for eons into nice people. Sorry, not happening on a conversion plus. Steven would need intense therapy.
I would not mind him forgiving the tyrants or the diamonds. I wouldn't mind that if it were established better, if they worked with it more. Like, take Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. You could argue Luke has no reason to forgive Darth Vader other than the fact that like he's my father. My argument would be, yeah, and your father's a monster. But at the very least, we had some establishment. We had a scene where Luke and Darth Vader were talking before he took him to the Emperor. We saw that Darth Vader actually cared so much about Luke, he tried to say, hey, Luke, join me, we can work together. So it showed that Darth Vader still had some compassion for his son. There was still something there, and we worked with it. With the diamonds, there is none. Steven just says, you don't have to be bad. Okay, you're right, I guess we don't. Hey! Problem averted!
Indeed.
Yeah, I don't like Steven Universe.
What? No.
I know, it's hard to tell.
Believe it or not. No.
You want to fight me? Okay, let's fight.
Fight me, bro. Raven, I call up the Codex Corax, I beg of you. Let's see. The Space Book says that Steven Universe is bad.
And not just the Space Book, the Common Sense Book. Heck, the Bible. I'm pretty sure it's written somewhere. Steven Universe is terrible.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on Velma?
The worst thing that's ever been put into Western animation. The worst. It is the worst. It is the worst. You know, the funny thing is, I hate Steven Universe because of what it represents, but I hate Velma because of what it does. Velma is essentially... Here's the thing. It's trying to be comedic. It's trying to be funny. But not one joke feels funny. In fact, they don't even feel like they were trying to be funny. They feel like they were trying to be, like... They feel like they were trying to be, insulting. Every joke feels mean-spirited and hateful. I just hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize. I feel like I just went off the rails.
Yeah, no, they like it when you do that.
Oh, I'm glad y'all liked it. Oh, man.
No, we think that Velma is actually worse than the High Guardian Spice show from Crunchyroll.
Oh, High Guardian Spice is awful, but it's not Velma level bad.
Because at least it was its own thing, and it didn't try and crap on an already existing IP. Raven, did you know they introduced Scooby-Doo into the show?
No.
Those monsters.
What'd they do?
What did they do?
Did they make it a cat? What?
Yeah, I did. And it's like, hey, you know what? Everyone loves Scooby-Doo the dog. They'll love Scooby-Doo the cat.
Considering how they've gotten every other character wrong, that wouldn't surprise me. Scooby-Doo's now a cat. Deal with it. Why? Because of dog patriarchal power.
Hey, Raven.
Hey, if you've ever spelled dog backwards, it's God, and that's theological nonsense. Sorry, carry on. I apologize.
Hey, Raven, do you think Optimus Prime is a war criminal?
What?
In the Bay universe, yes.
Yeah, in the Bay universe, yeah, but in the universe where people actually like Transformers, no. Michael Bay doesn't know how to write. That's the problem.
He knows how to use explosions. That's about it.
If you want cinematography to show a lot of explosions and sexy women leaning on cars, call Michael Bay. If you want an actual story, call someone else. And then they look to Ryan Johnson. Not him!
Absolutely. Cargo boom. Very good, Shinohasha. You got down his whole modus operandi. It go boom. Apparently, Scooby is an acronym for the secret program, and the show is spelled SCOOBI. They think they're clever. They think they are.
They think they're clever. They think they're smart. They're not smart. They brain dead.
Someone riffed the first 2 episodes of Velma. I watched it, and it was still so horrible. I had to pull out my old collection of Scooby-Doo to wash the cringe out of my head.
You know, funny thing is, same thing happened to us. We tried to watch a riff tracks of the second Twilight movie. Third, sorry. We hated it so much we couldn't even finish it with a riff tracks.
It was just so bad.
We thought riff tracks could make anything better. It couldn't make this better.
They made a riff tracks about Roller Gator.
Wait, did the shield actually impact him and affect my own team? I'm an idiot.
Oh, hey, Raven and Lark. It's fake. People think that the black girl is Shaggy's girlfriend. Okay, I'll let you finish writing that out. Okay, here's Hey, Raven and Lark. It's fake. People think that the black girl is Shaggy's girlfriend, and okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
What? Okay.
Okay, I guess.
All right, that's fine. Next topic.
Okay.
Yeah, moving on from that.
They put MK Ultra in Velma. What the hell? Prime is kind of a psychopath in the Bayverse. Everyone's a psychopath in the Bayverse. Hey, yeah, you can apply the debuff on your own team, even yourself. Huh.
Wow, that's scary.
That's kind of silly. Raven, there a game I wonder what you would think of the story being called Anthem. Ever heard of it?
Anthem? Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't really know much about it.
Like, isn't it like an Iron Man simulator that didn't do as well as they hoped?
I thought it was like that game with all the crazy, like, trailers.
Oh, so they're saying that the black girl that gets with Shaggy in the show is Scooby-Doo.
That's what they did?
That really?
Really?
It's like, so not only are we going to turn it, we're going to change its gender.
We're gonna change Scooby-Doo not into the dog that was a major part of Shaggy's identity, but into a black chick. Please tell me she. Okay, so I guess when they're saying that black girls are bitches.
Wow.
But yeah, it's not me doing that.
Apparently, the creators have come out and said no, that was not their intent. So they're saying it's fake.
Okay, thank goodness.
I hope so.
Ha ha!
Okay.
Ha ha!
How do you feel about The Night Begins to Shine?
I don't know what that is.
I'm unfamiliar too. Hello there.
Hello there.
Nunu. Hey Raven, how do you feel about Afeera letting Commander Ravier go after everything they just let her go out of compassion?
What?
I learned
What?
You killed the Sultana and you're just like, yeah,
okay, no, you're telling me, no, tell me you're making that up. Tell me you're saying that's a hypothetical. If you're actually telling me there's a piece of lore that says they actually spared Ravier, no, okay, this maybe is my favorite hero in terms of gameplay, absolute worst in terms of lore. Absolute, you cannot be serious. You cannot be serious that the Afeera lost their Sultana, lost their library, and lost their special celestial sphere. All in one night thanks to this lady. And then she runs away back to Heathmore. They chase her all the way across these deserts and all this other crap to find her, kick her ass, beat all of her helpers, and then let her go out of compassion? No, that did not happen. You cannot tell me seriously that happened.
I thought that was your last one.
No, I'm mad. I'm going in for one more. I'm mad now. I'm mad. You can't be you cannot be serious. Please someone tell me that's a joke. That makes no sense narratively. That makes no sense historically, considering how Islam treated their enemies. No, that did not happen. That didn't. No.
Ravier's like, I'm just gonna go stab more of your people once you let me go. I hope you realize this.
So, my question: what are the Afeera going to do now? You could argue that with the Medjai, they came back and got their bracelet back, but now they're trying to rectify some of the wrongs that they see in the land, or they're trying to take over Heathmore and add it to Egypt. But what are the Afeera doing there? They got their revenge, but didn't even follow through with it. What are they going to do? Like, all right, we're letting you go because we show you compassion. Are you going to stay in Heathmore? No, we're going back. Well, I thought you might say, no, why would we? We're going back. We got to rebuild. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. First of all, it makes no sense narratively because we will get revenge for the death of our Sultana. Have right your mercy. We spare you.
Sultana going, what the hell?
Like, what the hell? Like, even the Sultana's ghost is bursting out of hell. What the fuck? And then it doesn't make any sense historically. Would you like to know what most Islamic armies did to their captured? You really want to? They didn't let you go. They did not let you go. They gave you 3 options.
Yep. Oh no, Afeera pulled The Last of Us 2. Yep.
Oh my gosh! They pulled The Last of Us 2 with Yeah, okay. My legend character, Lamia, she is going to be so much better than Hobby or whatever her name is. Like, I don't want to repeat Tinwa's story where Tinwa turns against Nefrika, but nah, she's gonna turn against Hobby too if this is actually what they're gonna do.
Yeah, just literally up to that point, all you have to do to make a decent story is like, no, we're better than this. We forgive you. She just smacks her on the back of the head as she drops. Okay, allow me to finish this.
Nah, she would turn on them in a heartbeat. Like, Lamia would be like, what the hell are you doing? You're letting her go after what she did? Like, yes, because we need to show we're the bigger people. We chased them down for several hundred miles across blistering deserts, and you were letting her... Why did we come? Why did we come? To prove that she can't get away with that. She is. She is getting away with that. She is actually walking away scot-free. Let me go kill her. This hurts. This actually hurts. I was not prepared for this stupid.
Okay, so essentially said during the fight, Ravier's mask was knocked off. She saw her face, and in a brief moment of compassion, she hesitated to make the killing blow and gave her a chance to escape. Still weak sauce.
No, I still hate it. No. So you're saying you looked at her ugly pizza face and said, oh, you poor baby, I'll let you go because you look like shit. Nope! Screw you. In most Muslim societies, they look at that as like, oh yeah, you deserve to die. You're not even worth effing. You don't have a face pretty enough to fuck. God, that was...
Afeera was shocked at the or at the beauty, perhaps. Maybe Ravier's was actually a looker. We don't know. What if she's like, oh yeah, it was compassion. Just like, she like knocked off, damn.
Like, it's like, ooh, maybe I can bang that later.
Afeera's eyebrow just cocks right up. Just, Perhaps Afeera's a connoisseur of sorts.
No, it's still, jokes aside, that is still...
She does talk no jutsu? Oh gosh, no, I hope not.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. Have some respect. I love this hero too much. Stop being stupid. Oh! I love how people say that Kyoshin and Pirate had bad introductions. This is awful!
Oh, yeah. Oh,
it was bad. It was bad enough when all you did was copy off of Medjai's story. Now you're legit pulling a Last of Us 2. It's so gross. I cringe. I cringe so hard at this. This is so stupid. It also says in the lore that the Afeera knew about what was going on in Heathmore. They knew the future of Heathmore, but were forbidden from getting involved. Then why the did the Sultana let Ravier in? If you know what's going on with Horkos and Chimera, you know what a threat she is. I love how people keep saying, okay, someone actually commented on me in the Discord saying that that I'm being too harsh to Ravier's story. It's actually a good story. This proves right here and now it's terrible. Like, this is... I don't like it. Sorry, I'm done. I'm getting a headache. I'm done. If I get too much angrier, my head is gonna blow.
Don't do it, Seamus.
So what's Chad saying?
they're loving it.
Just so angry. Just so angry.
It was not keck, it was cringe, father.
This is a new level of cringe. They were so desperate to make the Islamic female warrior look magnanimous and goody two-shoes, they actually had them spare the enemy. Screw you. Hard. Just screw you. I hate this goody two-shoes, clear-cut, good guy, bad guy bullshit. It is juvenile to the extreme. I can't believe they did this. Genuinely, I am stunned.
Raven, what makes you angrier, the Afeera cringe story or the Star Wars sequels?
Okay, the Star Wars sequel's way worse.
Yeah,
Okay, Star Wars sequels is taking something that I and millions of others love and aborting it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see, this has been asked a couple times. Hey Raven Lark, have you seen the game theory video about is a shield your best weapon? Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Metatron and Shadversity did a response.
Yeah, I saw that, and I agree with Metatron and Shadversity 100%. I just didn't think that I would respond to it because I was in the middle of other stuff at the time, and they did such a good job. I was kind of like, nothing else to add. I had nothing else I really wanted to add. That's kind of the same reason I haven't done a reply to Matt Pat on the For Honor stuff. Everyone's already done it. There's not a lot of point. The only reason I do it is if you guys really ask. Like, if you got, like, put it this way. If I got 25 different people to say, please do it, I would do it.
Yeah, sign a petition or something.
Like, sign a petition to have me do it, even though it's so late. Like...
Or you could upload it to Patreon for Patreon exclusive.
Oh yeah, maybe it's just for Patreon exclusive. That might be an idea. Get some people to sign on to Patreon. Like, yeah. I do have a Patreon, guys. If you didn't know, I do have a Patreon. All of you who are members of my Patreon, thank you so much.
I am subtle at plugging.
Thank you, Lark. I really appreciate it. You are a subtlety master.
Indeed. You can tell by all my D&D characters that they're low dexterity. Let's see. DLX just dropped $20. Quickly give
Hey! What was that? What did you say?
So quickly give him money to distract him from his anger.
Throw money at him! Throw money at him! It'll calm him down! I'm not calm yet! Keep throwing money!
As long as we don't bring up spruce bark.
Wait, spruce bark beetle! Do not bring up spruce bark beetles around me. I will end you. They make my blood boil just thinking about them. Oh my gosh. But if that's... I'm sure somebody's thinking right now, wait, hold on. All I've got to do to get people to throw money at me is be angry so that they'll calm me down with cash? I'm joining Korn!
Lark is a Witcher, gold distracts him. Guilty. Yeah.
There we go. I feel a bit better after doing that.
I have a feeling if they made Ravier a man, the head would have been rolling.
Maybe. But then again, you got to realize a part of that is they want to portray the perfectly good, good Muslim. Like,
honestly, that story would make far more sense for a Shaolin.
Yeah, if this was a Shaolin, that would make more sense. But not a Muslim warrior. This doesn't make any sense. In the Muslim religion and in the Muslim history of the Crusades and the like, when they defeated an enemy, you had three options. Death, as in we kill you, pay the jizya, which is basically a exorbitantly high tax that you had to pay for not being a believer, or conversion. You had to convert to our beliefs.
That's not entirely true. The jizya was only offered to Jews and Christians.
That is true.
Pagans were just killed or enslaved.
Now, that also only applied to men. if you were a woman from a conquered city, you were taken in as a slave. Because
And the children.
Muhammad said himself that kill the men, spare the women and children because we can make them slaves. Those are his orders. Unless he was doing a night raid. If Muhammad was doing a night raid, he changed his tune because he liked night raids so much. He said, no, kill everything you see or don't see. Hard to tell.
That is the thing about night raids.
Yeah, night raids make it hard to see anything.
Are the Afeera Muslim, though?
They are inspired heavily by the Islamic warriors of the Mamluks. Now, while they aren't going to say directly, yeah, these are Muslims, they're never going to say that directly. In fact, they said in the show, like in the Warrior's Den, they were showing some of the designs and symbols they were putting on her armor, and there was a little note under one of them that I think they forgot to erase that said, good design, remove Muslim text here. So they are heavily inspiring her from Muslim warriors. I mean, think about it. They have a sultana. But the sultans were specifically Muslim leaders.
They're probably wanting to like sort of do the same things, like, oh, they're Christian, but they're not Christian. Oh, they're Muslim, but they're not Muslim.
Yeah, they're trying to be secular, but still borrow from what they want. So they are both totally not Muslim, and yet at the same time, definitely Muslim.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Raven, in the third Narnia movie, I'm assuming you were referring to. Is that Voyage of the Dawn Treader? Or yeah, probably Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
Yeah, I think it's Voyage of the
Aslan says that we know him by another name. Was he referring to Jesus or someone else?
Jesus.
He was referring to Jesus. Jester, legally distinct Muslim. Why didn't they do that with the Vikings first? No, Vikings just straight up worship the Norse gods.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that I don't like. It's like the samurai, they totally reference samurai folklore and kami and spirits. And in the Vikings, they totally reference Odin, Thor, and Valkyries and Norse paganism. But for the knights, dodge that Christian shit. Let's say that they're possibly pagan or something, or that they worship multiple gods. And then for Afeera here, we're going to make her about as Muslim as we can get without actually mentioning Muhammad or Allah.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Dungalinga.
In the year 7, where would you like the For Honor story to go?
It's a good question.
That might be a video in and of itself.
That could be. Once we get closer to year 7, I'll release a video all about that. But anyway, it's time to edit some heroes. So let's go ahead and start the questions. This is your time to ask any last-minute questions before we log off. And because I did an extra match, I will not be sticking around too long unless y'all can really get me ranting. Like, y'all gotta really try to get that. Oh, these are some good outfits. Like, no joke. I prefer that helmet, but this helmet just looks solid. So,
hey Raven, who do you think is the hottest woman? And I'm assuming that's My Hero Academia.
In MHA, My Hero Academia. Who's the hottest woman? Twist my arm. I'm a grown up. I can't look at high school students and call them that attractive, honestly. So I'm gonna have to go with one of the lady heroes. I'm gonna say that dragon lady. She was pretty hot. Like the dragon hero, you know.
I was gonna go with Midnight.
Midnight was pretty hot, but you know, too soon. She's dead.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, she's dead.
No.
A moment of silence for Midnight. I'm done.
J-Man 666, yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
What?
He was like, what male celebrity would you date and why?
I'm not gay.
No,
so
you're not gay?
I have no interest in men to date, so that answered that question.
See, Raven, behind Saladin and the other guy with the city tick, who are other famous or infamous Muslim generals in the Crusades?
I have a whole list in the books that I read. I was actually just talking about one the other day who won at the Battle of Yarmouk. Let's see. If I wasn't pressed for time, I would go through my book right now and look up a few for you. There are others, and maybe at some point when I have a bit more time, I will go through some of them.
Yep. Usually I say this until the end of the stream, but I have some things that need to be doing. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night. Take care. Thank you for joining us. Almost done, guys.
All right, Raven. Not to disagree with you, you are the Knights Christian bit, but I think the Viking chapter note said that they worship different gods. It's by the tree for the Ragnarok fight.
Okay, so everyone talks about this. This is always contradictory. First of all, I'm going to talk about this because I think it's important. Apollyon says that the Vikings worship gods of stone, thunder, and tree, I think. And that's ridiculous because we hear the Vikings mention Odin, Thor, and Freya. So why would she say stone, thunder, and whatnot? Then she says the Lightnings worship gods of steel, iron, and something else. Like, I don't remember all of it. I don't think she was referencing gods. I don't think she was referencing gods. She was referencing the things that we idolize, the things that we put our stock in. Like the knights, they worship gods of steel. Well, of course they do. They are covered in steel. Their whole thing is about steel, iron, fortification. With the Vikings, theirs is all about thunder because of the thunder god, wood and boats because of the sea, rocks because it's what they build their foundations on. The samurai worship gods of time and thought and wind because, of course, you got the kamikazes, which they put a lot of stock into, and then time and thought because the samurai were all about meditation and stuff like that. I don't think she was referencing actual mythology or religion. She was referencing what they put their stock in. But keep in mind, that contradicts an earlier one where when you're coming, in the episode Apollyon, when you're playing as the warden coming up on that church where the Iron Legion's holding up, there is a visual which you can click on, and it will say, the people of Ashfeld all say they follow the same god. Singular. They all say they follow the same god. That was a little slip up, I'm afraid. I think they wanted to retcon that because it mentions that they follow the same singular god. So the two things contradict. That's my thought there.
What's your opinion on the fairy tale anime?
I like it, but it really does get old after a while.
It should be called Fairy Tale Friendship is Magic.
Essentially, yeah, because everything comes down to friendship. And
I have friends. Well, I hope you never run across a villain that has friends.
Yeah, literally. Who wins then, huh?
What do you do now? What do you do now, wizard?
Literally.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Let's say.
Let's say.
Release the dragon. Okay, Claymore, we will.
Dragon.
Rant about Kevin Feige's comparison of MCU movies to book adaptations.
I would totally do that if I knew who Kevin Feige was.
Yes, indeed.
And I know that may make you sound stupid, but I do not know who he is.
Isn't that just One Piece? No, like even if like there is a scene where a whole arc depends on Luffy and his crew getting wrecked, despite the fact that they're friends.
Yeah, legit.
Kuma just wipes them.
And here's the thing: Luffy never says, "I have friends, and they're what give me strength." No, he just straight up murks people. Like he did not say when he fought Crocodile or Inaru or any of these others, he got pissed off that they hurt his friends, but he never said, "My friends are my strength."
The closest he did to that was in the Arlong fight.
He only said that in the Arlong fight because Arlong was saying, if you're such a worthless captain, how do your crew feel about someone who's so bad at doing what he does? And he acknowledges, you're right, I can't hold a sword, I can't cook, I can't steer a ship, I can't lie, I can't do any of the stuff they can do. Without my friends, I couldn't get anywhere. And so Arlong asks, well, at least you're honest about being worthless, so what can you do? And he says, I can kick your ass. Basically saying, while I can't do all the stuff they can do, I can fight and protect them, which is what they need. So Luffy doesn't say, my friends are my strength. He says, I'm strong because I want to protect my friends. Not because I have friends, therefore I am strong. That's the difference.
Rant about Netflix replacing The Witcher.
What?
Don't you know?
I didn't know this.
No, I told you about it. They got rid.
You mean I thought you were saying the show. They were replacing the show.
No, they just got rid of Henry Cavill.
Yeah, that's stupid. They're incredibly stupid. You got rid of the best thing about the show.
Yep, but the thing, Witcher's loss is Warhammer 40K's gain.
Yeah, pretty much. So screw him. That's what I say.
Yep.
All right, last one.
What are your thoughts on the Dragon Maid anime?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I thought it was cute at first. Now it annoys me.
Yep.
It greatly annoys me. There are some anime with weird premises that I can be okay with. That's not one of them. I'm kind of like, no, shut the hell up. I don't like.
You shut up.
It annoys me. It annoys me.
Hey, Raven and Lork, what is your favorite anime waifu? Well, remember, too much waifu will ruin your life.
My favorite anime wife. Good lord, why these questions? Why these questions?
Why are you probing, man?
Why are you probing for this information? I don't think.
To quote the SCP Foundation, redacted.
Yeah, like. I mean,
Redacted.
redacted. Yeah.
Get a load of this, redacted.
All right. Any last minute questions before we go?
Yeah, Luffy says he fights for his friends. He does. He doesn't shy away from that, but that's not like. There are times like he will be in a fight, and that's not what gives him his.
Okay, let me give you a difference here. Let me give you an example of difference. When Natsu Tanimoto from Fairy Tail is in a fight and he's doing badly and he's weak and he's wearing out, quite often he'll remember his friends, he'll remember his buddies, and suddenly he'll get that extra burst of power and go, my friends are beside me and that's what matters. I'm a member of the Fairy Tail Guild and we don't bow to people like you. Like, it's all about his friends, it's all about his family, it's all about where he comes from.
Man.
Like, we're the guild, man. You've never met a wizard of fairy tale. Like, we're so warm and we're so awesome and we're so powerful because of our unity. That's what it is. Luffy will say, yeah, I fight because my friends need me, but he does not get that second win because I have my friends at my back. He doesn't do that. Luffy did not do that when he fought Rob Lucci. He did not do that when he fought Inaru. He did not do that when he fought Crocodile. He did give a speech to Crocodile about why helping each other is what friends do, and that's why he's fighting Crocodile, but that wasn't what gave him his power. See, that's the thing. With Fairy Tail, friendship seems to be a power boost. In One Piece, it is a motivation. Yeah. That's the difference.
Who was it? It's because somebody pointed it out earlier in chat. I can't remember who it was, but they were basically pointing out the death battle between Urza and Zoro. How Urza said, like, I'm gonna win because of my friends, and Zoro's like, you think you're the only person here with friends?
Yeah, literally. That is such a good example. Urza, I'm gonna fight for my friends. You think that you're the only one with friends? Like, Urza don't stand a chance against Zoro, let's be real.
Yeah, good luck, LP. I wish you luck.
What LP say?
Inside joke.
Oh. I guess I'm not meant to know. Alright, well, any last minute questions?
Let's see.
Before we go? Before we sign off?
Raven, isn't the last part of the Tournament of Power the power of friendship?
Oh, you mean in Dragon Ball Super? Yeah, I guess. Although that friendship power came from Frieza and Goku working together.
By the way, they're guessing you would pick Boa Hancock.
My people.
They know me so well.
Yeah, Hancock would probably be my choice. The problem is Hancock doesn't like men except for Luffy, so that's probably going to be a hard sell. Like, she'd have to really, really like me, and I'd have to do something to impress her. I don't know what that would be. So if I had to pick a different one besides her,
Redacted.
Good luck guessing the next one, pal. If you can guess the next one, hey, guess the next one, and it's not from One Piece. Just try to guess the next one. I challenge you. Okay. And if you need to, put it in the comments section when we leave.
What's the best spear for cutting, Raven?
Best spear for cutting?
Naginata, probably.
Naginata would count more as a glaive, but yeah, I guess that's the closest you're going to get. Most spears aren't designed to cut, they're designed to pierce.
Stabby McStab. Have you seen High School DxD?
Yes.
I've seen a few. I saw like 3-4 episodes of it, and I'm just like, this just keeps progressively getting worse.
This is getting far worse than I ever imagined.
We are not the intended audience. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Let's see.
Okay. See. You have stick. Exactly.
I do have stick.
Hey Raven, how do you feel about the Afeera executions, and do you think some of them are accurate?
Oh, I like them. I like them a lot. In fact, while we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at some of those. I'm not going to grade them right now. I want to spend some more time with them and grade them, but I will take a look at them. So, Fate's End.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love this execution. It's fantastic. It's simple. It's not as quick as I might like it to be, but the use of the shield is brilliant. I like that. That's very well done. Sultana Sanction. I don't like that one as much. It's the fastest one she's got, so it's the best one to use when you're surrounded. But the way she kicks his leg like that, I don't think you could flip that easily. But then again, Black Prior's flip exists, and I'm okay with that, so I'm not going to judge this one too harshly. My biggest problem is the way she hits him. It looks kind of like a flick hit, which is kind of where it's not really a follow-through. It's more of a bonk thing rather than a swing. But that's just personal. Like, and also the kick flip of the shield back up. How'd you do that? Let me see that again. Actually, why did you put down your shield to do that? That's another question. Why did you put down your shield? Look at the end of it when she flips him. Yeah, she puts down her shield. There's no reason for that.
Yeah.
Then Scholar of Death. I like that. I don't like that she threw the shield like that. I feel like she's just doing that to show off, but the rest of it is awesome. I like that. And then finally, Bloody Prophecy. Took way too long to do one hit, but still epic. I love this execution. Like, think about it. She only got in one hit, but it took her forever to do it. But, I mean, it fits her, so take it for what you will. All right, well, I hope that helped you out with my executions. Anything else?
And anyway, Shark is guessing that your second wife, who was Safin Titanekis from Monster Curl Doctor.
Ooh, that's not a bad guess, but that ain't it. That's not that's a. She's definitely up there for me, though. I'll give Safin Tite is up there, but not my number one.
Yep. Hey Raven, have you ever played Among Us?
No.
I have. Among Us. All right. Are there any Islamic prophecies?
There are plenty of Islamic prophecies. Most of them haven't come to pass.
They prophesy that Islam will expand and take over the world.
Hasn't happened.
They got North Africa down.
Yeah, they got that bit. Congrats.
They got to India. North into Central Asia. And they got a little bit of Balkans. Well, I think that's about it.
That's it.
All right.
All right. Well, good place to call it, I think. We got in a few good rants here and there, and we had a lot of fun with the new hero. Mm-hmm. I know it was a little bit boring seeing me play this one hero and over again, guys, but, you know, we're celebrating her release, and that's what matters. She's a lot of fun to play. If you haven't gotten Afeera yet, I definitely recommend getting her. If you want to wait for her to be available for Steel, that's happening next Thursday. So definitely get her when you can. She's a lot of fun to play. I greatly enjoy her. Don't worry, next stream I will play other characters, but hey, at least knowing that I'm playing her means I'm getting closer and closer to Rep 5 so that I can actually, you know, do her Heroes of History video. So a couple of things you can expect coming up. Lark is working on the Assassin's Creed Origins ranked video. We've got it all recorded. We just got to edit the video and get it out. Huzzah! Like I said, another video is coming out, A Raven's Riding Room. It's either coming out today or tomorrow. Look forward to that. I have figured out the music, the theme songs for Afeera and Magi. I will be releasing their theme song video sometime soon. You can count on it. I will do a Afeera analysis video and a Magi analysis video. I've decided to do it. I know that I don't really need to, but I'm going to. The next Executions Graded video is going to be Black Prior. I'm excited to do it. Very, very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff going this month, guys. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want to support the channel, because I always appreciate your support, Super Chat is wonderful, but there are other ways as well. Whenever you watch a video, you can watch the ads all the way through. You can subscribe to the channel and encourage others to subscribe, because that helps me get attention. You can leave a comment or a like on a video. That helps the algorithm. And if you want to donate more directly, I do have a Patreon, as I said before, and anything as much as $1 a day is always appreciated. And I have a Teespring store where you can go get some awesome merch. Hannah and I are planning new merch all the time and thinking about new stuff we can add. Haven't added anything much lately, but that'll change soon, I'm sure, especially with the new Afeera. We're gonna have to come up with something, am I right? So definitely consider doing that. Anything you offer would really help me out. Financial stuff, you know, you gotta do something, right? Gotta eat. My boy gotta eat some bread. But anyway, thank you guys so much again for watching. It means the world to me to have you here every Friday. It is so much fun. Thank you guys so much. And as always, I will see you in my next video. Take care.
Have a good one, fellas.